Okay, hello everyone. It's a wonderful Saturday. I am not 30 minutes late, and welcome. We are gonna continue playing my game. We're gonna be continue playing with the best boy. And yeah, it's been a very interesting Saturday. Um it's been a very interesting Saturday, so not interesting in a bad way. More interesting, like, so I just like spent the night somewhere else and I had to bum rush home. And being in that place, it was just like a different aura. And it made the morning less fucking tiring and hateful. I don't know how to describe it. So it wasn't like terrible. And usually whenever I'm home, I feel like I want to die. No, that's a lot. No, it feel like getting up is so strenuous, and being over there, it just really wasn't. It was just very easy to like just wake up and get in the routine of a morning instead of like hatefully being hatefully having to like push myself through it. I don't know how to describe it, but it just is that. And yeah, but you know what, I made it home. I got new gym clothes. I'm actually wearing them right now. I didn't go to the gym. I just wanted to try them on. And I felt so comfy, so I'm keeping them on. Yeah, so yeah, it's a very interesting Saturday. But now we're gonna get into the swing of things, and I gotta figure out our boy. I looked up another walkthrough. Another walkthrough from a different girl this time. And she gave a more like like she may give like a more in-depth analysis of like, you know, what's going on, especially with like the, you know, the tulips, because like remember when like we did a choice and then tulips happened. So she gave a reasoning for what that was. We gave like a very romantic we chose a very romantic option. And there's like two different kinds of options. There's like a work option and a romance option, and we picked the romance option. But to get the best ending with anyone, we have to have an equal balance of work and romance. So I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna have to do that. What's to meet? Okay, let's get to the song. I love this song so much. It's so good. There's something about tulips. It's really like, it's oddly has become a flower that has been surrounding me recently. I guess that's why I like this game so like I love like the imagery of the tulips so much in this game. I don't know what it is. I should probably look up what tulips mean to like have them always be around me for some reason. I just keep noticing them more often. It's him. Like, the thing in your mouth is so weird. I don't know, that's something about it. I don't like the things in mouths. Boy, please don't do that. see, it's much better because he has something in his mouth. I like that one better. You see, oh my god. My Phil. Find my love, that's what it's called. The boys, all the pretty boys. I can't believe he did that to me. I love the pinches in his hair. It's such a simple art. It's just such a simple like addition to his character, but it's just so fucking cute, the pinches in his hair. I love them so fucking much.
Sympathy kiss.
Okay. We're here, episode 2. That's how far we got. So okay, I'm like talking shit with a friend about a book. I'm just watching her go off. She's like, fuck this. I hate this. I hate a certain character in a book, and literally I've been telling everyone who can lend me an ear why I fucking hate this bitch. At the end of my tirade, they're like, yo, she sucks. I'm like, thank you. Experience her, so I'm actually talking to someone who experiences her, and she's like, fuck this bitch. I'm like, thank you. I hate this bitch. God. Oh, okay. But like I said, okay, I found that better. I found the better. Not better. It's not that it's better. It's just that it's a more in-depth explanation of what's going on in the mechanics of the game. I should probably link that. You know, because I am actually a competent VTuber who's on time and does things, and you know, I'm very good at that stuff. Just ignore the time. Do I have it actually? Do I even have it pulled up? I know I looked at it somewhere else, but do I even have it pulled up? I did! Okay, perfect. So this is basically the new guide that, like, I'm not following it, it just like explained it to me. Hello, Janice, welcome, thank you. But yeah, so this guy kind of explains a little bit more in depth. I'm not gonna follow it. Obviously, I want to have my own real reactions. I'm just gonna cry if I'm wrong. If I get a bad ending, I'm gonna cry. This is so unfair. I don't want to get a bad ending. But yeah, this is the link that I'm gonna be following. That basically helps you understand what the fuck's going on. So that. Yes, so coincidentally, this is the same lady that actually introduced me to a whole bunch of the Yandere games I've been playing. So yeah. Okay, so our goal is to get equal amounts of work and romance option, like click work and romance options. That's our goal. To get a true, real, like, perfect ending. There are two additional endings, which is like a work ending and a love ending, which I'm assuming is if you only pick romance and if you only pick work, respectively. But it doesn't matter. Getting into the game. I didn't waste any time and called right then and there. What did we do? What happened? I forgot. Who we calling? Yeah, I probably should have watched the end of my previous stream. The manager answered after a couple of rings. His voice is calm and collected as ever. It's my boy! Oh, the DILF! Hello, this is Evergreen. From Estadio. Thank you for your continued patronage. By the way, I will never not be... How can I say this? I'm always happy when I'm proven right of saying a Japanese word. I'm always happy, like whenever I look at it, I was like, I don't know how to say it, and I say it in the most Hispanic way possible, and then I get it right, baby. I love it. I love when I do that. You like to reserve the bar? Yes, that can be arranged. I felt a wave of relief at the manager's words, but then his voice adopted an apologetic tone. However, I have some preparatory work that needs attending to. Could we perhaps discuss this another day? No, Biggie, just casually a polyglot. Oh, God, I wish I was polyglot. You know, Lisa from Blackpink is technically a polyglot? That's so fucking cool! Like, oh, that'd be so awesome! We can discuss the details of the day and time then. I'd forgotten that Evergreen was usually busy around this time, prepping for the afternoon crowd. I apologize, asking if it was okay to drop by tomorrow instead. Yes, that will be fine. See you tomorrow. What do your boss say? Satomi asked the moment I hung up. I told him we'll be able to reserve the whole bar and that I set a meeting with the manager for tomorrow. Ooh, nice.
じゃあ、明日詳しいことを話して、予定が合えば正式に決定ってことだな。
So you'll iron out the details tomorrow, and if everything lines up, it's a go.
無事に決まるといいね。
I hope it works out. I would feel less nervous hosting a get-together at Evergreen too. I quickly thanked the two of them for the
別に
suggestion.
大したことはしてないよ。それより幹事頑張ってね。
No worries. Good luck playing the organizer. That's always tough.
幹事ってそれなりに面倒だろうし、なんか困ったことがあればいいなよ。
For real, if you hit any snags, just let us know.
俺らにできることなら手伝うし。ね、大江さん。
We'll do what we can to help, right, Oe?
そうそう。同じチームなんだしね。
Her voice is so nice. Her voice is like when she said so, I was like, ooh, it's so nice. Exactly. We're all on the same team
せっ
after
かくだ
all.
し、明日の打ち合わせ私もついていくよ。
I might as well join you for the team meeting. I might as well join you for the meeting
早
tomorrow.
く終わったら一杯飲んで帰りましょう。
And if we wrap up early, we can have a drink before heading home. Oh, you're so right, Queen. I smiled and looked at Satome expectantly.
何？俺も来るかって？
What? You want me to come too?
残念。俺は明日別件のアポ入ってんだわ。二人でどうぞ。
Yeah. Sorry, I got another appointment tomorrow. You two have fun.
あら、残念。
Oh, what a shame.
なんか大江さん嬉しそうじゃないですか。
Oh, so she was like, oh, what a shame. Don't sound too happy about it, Oe.
そんなことないけど。
Oh, I'm not happy about it.
絶対嘘。言葉と声色が合ってないんですよ。
Yeah, right. Your voice and words don't match at
い
all.
いじゃない。たまには女子会したいんだもの。
Alright, fine, you got me. But so what? It's been a while since we had a girls' night out.
女子会ね。わ
Have
かり
you
ました。
guys?
じゃあ
Have you
俺
guys
み
seen?
つこになりますよ。
Have you guys seen that TikTok of like a girl's younger brother? Like he's her younger brother, but he's not young. But she was having girls night with a friend, and he's like, "You literally are having girls night with fucking without me," and he was mad pissed. And he even made I think he made guacamole because he thought he was gonna be a part of it. And they were like, "Oh no, it's just the two of us." He's like, "You really like," and I made all this guac. And he's like, I don't know. They're like, no, no, I don't want a pity invite. And it was like this whole back and forth. It was so funny. That's how I would act. If I were Satome, I would act that way. I would like, excuse you. What do you mean you don't want me there? How fucking dare you? I am part of girls' night. What do you mean? Ignore my gender. Ignore my sex and gender. I'm part of girls' night. Fuck you. A girls' night, huh? Got it. Anyway, I'm gonna fade
み
out.
つこって。アポ入ってるんでしょ。おとなしく行ってきなさい。
Fade out? Who says that? Just go and get to your meeting already. Bye, bitch. I chuckled at their playful banter, happy that I was part of their team.
じゃあ明日は少し遅くなるんだ。
So you'll be home late tomorrow then? I filled him in about the meeting tomorrow and how I'm coming home late. Tainaka, there you go. Tainaka looked slightly disappointed.
ご飯一緒に食べたかったけど、仕事なら仕方ないね。
I was hoping we could have dinner together, but I guess work comes first.
大丈夫。君がいろいろ買ってきてくれたし、明日の夜ご飯くらい一人でなんとかする
Wait,
よ。
question. Are we just not gonna talk about how he casually dropped the L bomb on us yesterday? On like, what was it, day 4 of knowing him? Are we just gonna skirt past that and he's already in love with us? I remember that. Listen, my anxious, no, not anxious. What did Frankie call me? Not anxious attachment. It's the one where you push people away. It's, oh God, what's the one? The one that I was like, how fucking dare you be so mean to me like that? It's not anxious attachment. But whatever attachment style I was, the one that pushes people away, I locked that fucking into my brain because that fucking terrified me. I was like, yeah, it's day 3 of knowing you. What do you mean you're in love with me already? We're just not gonna talk about that? And we're not gonna talk about how he's acting real different right here. He acts real different with us right here in this house versus when we were looking for him out the street and he was really, really stern. Are we not gonna talk about that? Like he softens himself when he's with us. Which, you know, cause I am a toxic guy I love, but I just wanna discuss. But don't stress. The kitchen's totally stocked, so I can handle dinner. I can handle dinner myself, Vivian.
むしろいつもご飯の用意してくれてありがとう。
Actually, I should be thanking you for always cooking for me. Am I always cooking for you? I thought you were. Oh, you're doing the cleaning, so I could probably do the cooking. It was still a bit unclear after our tiff, but it seemed like Tainaka was able to cook for himself.
君はちゃんと釣った魚に餌をあげるタイプなんだね。
Vivian, you're the type to feed Vivian, you're the type to feed the fish you catch, huh?
え
It seems fucking so. It also seems I'm fucking Ted Bundy's ideal victim. I'm still annoyed about that. I'm still so annoyed that I proved it right in a fucking Ultimate game. I'm very mad about it. So upsetting. So fucking upsetting that I really just proved that I would just help a struggling man. Why can't I be like my grandma? Why can't I be tough and hate everybody and just like look at you and laugh, point and laugh and walk away? Why am I soft? Huh? Is that not a saying? Well, we can make it one between us.
そんなことより
Anyway. He's so close.
いつもご飯ありがとうのハグ。
Always. Here's a hug for always feeding me. Tanaka wrapped his arms around me like he always did. If all his hugs really were just a way of him expressing his thanks, I couldn't help but think we really could just let things continue on this way. Late in the evening, the following day, Oe and I arrived at Evergreen before it opened.
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, he's
本
so
日はよろ
hot.
しくお願いします。
I always forget how hot this man is until I see him. Oh my goodness, he's hot. Janice, if you're still here, Janice, this is your man. And I clocked him and I was like, oh my god, he's fucking sexy. On the Venn diagram of our attraction, he's in the middle for us. He's the one we're both mutually attracted to. God, he's hot. He owns his own bar. God, I love this man. Welcome. Thank you for coming today.
こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
The pleasure's all ours. We exchanged thanks and I spread out the documents I prepared on the table. Referring to those, I briefly summarized the party I was planning.
なるほど。テンプスティさんとの交流会でしたか。
I see. So it's a gathering with Tempesty.
この日程でしたら他に貸し切りの予約はありませんし、大丈夫ですよ。
I don't have any other bookings for that day, so it should be
た
fine.
だ食事については別途ケータリングなどでご用意していただいてもいいでしょうか。この人数だと僕だけでは対応が難しいので。
However, my goodness. However, could I ask you to arrange your own food catering? I won't be able to manage everything with so many guests. You know, that makes sense. It would be it's a small bar. It would be
ケ
a
ータ
tiny
リングは
kitchen.
手配が済み次第、彼女から共有させていただきますね。
Of course. Once we sort out the catering, Amasawa will reach out to
お
you.
手数をおかけします。ドリンクはうちで担当できますので。
Sorry to put that on you. Of course, I'll be providing the drinks.
嬉しい。マスターの作るお酒はすごく美味しいので。
Oh, she's like, Master? Perfect. Your drinks are always so tasty, right?
恐縮です。
1000%.
費用に
Even
つ
though
い
I've
て
never
も
drank it.
ご提示いただいた金額で問題ありません。
Thank you. As for the budget, the proposed amount is
ありが
fine
とうご
with
ざい
me.
ます。助かります。 では請求書周りの資料についてもまた別途ご連絡させていただきますね。
Thank you. That's really helpful. We'll send the invoice details later. The meeting went smoother than I had anticipated.
お二人はこの後会社に戻られるのですか？
Will you be returning to the office after this?
今日は直帰の予定です。一杯飲んでいってもいいですか？
No, we'll be heading straight home from here. Mind if we have a drink before we go?
もちろんです。せっかくですから新作のテイスティングをお願いしても。
Not at all. Since you're here, can I ask you to taste something new I've been working on for the
いい
for
ん
the
です
menu?
か？なんだか得しちゃったね。
Really? Dang, this place really is the best. I nudged Oe with my elbow. Excuse you, but I was smiling too as Usue brought out appetizers.
そういえばいつもは食事もマスターが用意してるんですか？
By the way, do you usually prepare food yourself?
基本的にはそうですね。と言っても
As a
そこま
rule,
で手の
yes.
込んだものではないんですよ。
Though I can't cook anything too
本
complicated.
当はもう少し食事系のメニューを充実させたい気持ちもあるんですけど。
Honestly, I wish I could offer a more varied food menu.
そうなんですね。もう一人くらいキッチンを担当できる人がいればいいんでしょうけど。
That would be great. But you'd have to hire kitchen staff then, huh?
ですがしばらくは今の体制のままで頑張ってみるつもりです。
That's right. How goes? It's been an interesting Saturday, and I say interesting because like I discussed this like much earlier, but like a shortened version is I was actually sleeping over somewhere else and I came here and then I came back to my house and I noticed that doing things in the morning in that other place was a lot less taxing than doing things in the morning in my place. For instance, like it takes me forever to wake up. Like it's like really, really bad and debilitating. It's actually terrible. I can't. I really like literally cannot. It is so strenuous to do things in the morning in my house. But over there it was so lax, and I was like, what's happening? Is it like a different energy? Like what energy must I? What energy can I drag with me to my house so I can tap into this? But yeah, I was up fairly early. Doing things, but yeah, now I'm here and yeah, I ate a lot too. Oof, lots of food. I felt good going down though. Remember where I? That's right. So for now, I'll just keep running the bar on my own like this. When more customers began to trickle in, we wrapped up our meeting.
それじゃ
I
あ
want to kiss that man.
請求書とかは忘れずにマスターとやり取りしてね。
All right, don't forget to invoice Usui.
お疲れ様。
Later. I bid Owe farewell as she hurried off, then headed home myself. Oh, time to see my husband. Where is he? I love him so much. Is he gonna hug me again? As I opened my front door, a pleasant aroma wafted toward me. What's his running? What's happening?
今日は遅くなるんじゃなかったの？
Hey, weren't you supposed to be home late today?
思ったより早く終わったんだね。お疲れ様。
You finished up early? Yay! Good job again today. Oh, I love him. I thank you. Oh, working is so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard being a boss babe in this world. It's so hard being a material girl in the material world. Please, thank you for taking care of the house for me so I could just come in and enjoy it. I explained the situation to Tanaka, who promptly gave me his usual after-work hug. I realized the same pleasant aroma I've noticed at the entrance was emanating from him.
Eh?
Did you take a
いい
bath?
匂い。
Are you using a special cologne? Huh? I smell good.
あは、ご飯作ってたんだ。ほら、今日は適当に済ませてって言ってたでしょ？
I was telling my grandparents how like when I cook, I'll see like the recipe says 2 cloves of garlic, and then my brain reads it as, oh, gotcha, 8 cloves of garlic. You're so right, King. 8 is sufficient enough. 10 would be too much, but 8 is just enough. They were laughing at me. I like garlic, what can I say? Oh right, I was cooking dinner. You asked me to cook for myself today, right?
ちょうど今できたところで。
I just finished cooking. I glanced at the table. I wish they would have animated like food. Animated, I mean drew food. I glanced at the table and spotted a delicious looking cheese risotto. I've never had risotto before. By the way, I finally tried the scallop. It was a bacon wrap scallop, but it was scallop nonetheless. I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's because like I had the bacon on it. It was really soft, and I notoriously don't like really soft things I don't like to eat soft things. It was really soft. I would say that I was not repulsed by it as I usually am with most fishy things. I think I was like uncomfortable with how soft the food was. And it didn't really have like that crispy little like char on it that I usually see whenever I look online when I look at a scallop. So I think that's what also like kind of like my mind was like, I don't know about this. But yeah, I'm willing to try like more scallops. Just continually eat scallops until I find one. But another thing that I want to try is a risotto. I've never had a risotto before. It looks like a thicker ricey omelet. Ricey oatmeal. I had only nibbled on a few snacks at Evergreen and I was getting hungry. No, my stomach betraying me like this. My stomach portrayed my hunger, and Tainaka chuckled.
何か食べる？レトルトとかカップ麺の買い置きはいくつかあるけど。
Feeling hungry? There's still some easy food like instant noodles.
このリゾッ
Do
ト。
you not have more? Are you like those people who are able to make a perfect singular portion? You don't have extra? I can never do a singular portion. I always make extra. Somehow, some way, there's always more. It's okay, that's usually for tomorrow or the day after to eat, but like, yeah. You don't have extra? You made a perfect single portion? The risotto? Tanaka frowned, seeing me stare at the dish he prepared. Do you not have extra? His reaction took me back the last time he'd cooked. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And he smacked it out of my hand like a bitch, and we didn't punch him in the face, just to punch him in the face. I had no intention of eating his food then, so I didn't push the matter. I assured him I wouldn't steal the meal he worked hard to cook, if that was what he was worried about.
そういうわけじゃないけど。
No, that's not it. He denied it, but his hesitant response and vague smile hinted there was still some unspoken worry beneath the surface.
ともかく君には別のものを用意するから。
Anyway, let me whip up something different for you. With that, he retreated to the kitchen. What you gonna make? What you gonna make? What you gonna make? What you gonna make? Oh, my stomach growled again, louder than the last time. That's so
そんなに
embarrassing.
お腹空いてるの？
You're really that hungry? Feeling a tad embarrassed, yeah, obviously, this is embarrassing. I sheepishly admitted the risotto just looked so appealing I couldn't help it.
そんなに食べたい？そう言われても。
You don't have extra! This is so sad. Oh, you really want to eat it that much? But it's... Honestly, I wouldn't... Oh, God, girl, don't push this. This is rude. I wouldn't push to eat it. I would just ask if he had extra, and if he didn't, I would just go eat something else. Like, this is so rude. She's being rude right now. I held strong, telling him I had no intention of taking his dinner, especially if there was only one serving.
量はそれなりにあるけど、適当に作ったやつだし、美味しいかわからないよ。
No, there's plenty. So there's extra? It's just... Honestly, I just threw it together. I'm not sure how it'll taste. If there was enough for him, then I did at least want to sample his cooking. Despite his reluctance, I asked gently if I could try just a taste. Girl, this is I would not. I wouldn't.
わかった。よそってくるから少し待ってて。
Alright. Let me get a plate. Hold on. I thanked him over and over again as he slumped toward the kitchen. I carefully took a bite of the steaming risotto. It was so delicious. I basically moaned. I couldn't imagine creating a taste like this at home, outside of a professional kitchen. Are you a professional chef? The rice was just right. Moist, but not overcooked. Every bite oozed with flavor. Oh, it sounds so good.
美味しい。
You really like it that much? As I savored the risotto, Tainaka wore an expression I'd never seen from him before. He looked small, scared even. But it was so good.
美味しい。本当に？
It's good? You really think so? I couldn't believe he didn't know how amazing it was. I scooped up another spoonful of the risotto and offered it to Tainaka. He hesitated, but after I urged him to give it a try, he took a bite.
美味しい。美味しいね。
You're right. This is good. Tainaka looked utterly surprised, despite the fact that he made it himself.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Vivian. I felt a little silly to be thanked just for eating his food, especially since I'd pushed him to share. So I asked him why.
それはそうだけど。でも今すごく嬉しいから。
Well, I guess it just makes me super happy.
ねえ、よかったらもっと食べて。
Feel free to eat more if you like. Also, now he does the cooking, now he does the cleaning, and now he does the cooking. Oh, I'm so happy.
自分用に作ったものだけど、君が美味しいって言ってくれたから嬉しくて。
I did make it for myself, but seeing you enjoy it so much, Vivian, it just makes me really happy. My stomach wouldn't let me refuse his offer. In the end, it ended up eating most of the risotto Tainaka had made for himself. Wait, did we eat his food? Bitch, just the one thing he was so mad about before. Oh, God, I'm arranging myself. A few days later.
それでは定例会を始めます。
Let's get started with the meeting.
まずはエスター氏の現状確認から。運営業務の湊くん、お願いします。
First, let's get an update on the current state of Sympathy. Minato, can you please brief us?
はい。現状、大きな変化はなく、新規ユーザーは少ない印象です。
I just got insulted. Well, not insulted because she's so right. So I'm in my D&D game. I have several D&D games going around. But in one of my D&D games, my girl's a bitch. She is mean, right? She's a love interest. She's mean to him. And then my DM said that my character's a tsundere. And I was like, you're so right, queen, but I fucking hate tsundere. So right, but I fucking hate them. With a burning passion, and I'm like, no, I am what I hate. No. This adds to the attachment style Frankie told me about, which I'm still trying to like figure out what she called me. I'm acting like this is a slur. I'm acting like what she called me was a slur, but she called me something, and I will never live it down. And I'm really upset about it. Sure. At present, we haven't seen any major developments and new user acquisition has been slow.
ただ、細々とした情報精査や調整は行っていて、それに対して好意的なユーザーも散見されます。
I say this because he's a tsundere. And the minute he was mean, the minute like he was dismissive to me, I fucking hated his guts. Like just like the second, I was like, just a classic tsundere, I see. making me fucking despise you the minute you're on screen. However, we are continually curating and tweaking content which has elicited positive responses from existing users.
なるほど。既存ユーザーの期待値
This
は
might
上が
also
って
be
き
your
てい
man
ると
Dennis.
思
I'm
って
just
良さ
showing
そう
you
だな。
every like man
引き続き
in
頼む。
ahead of business. I don't know how much of I don't know if I really like the boss all that much. I know I liked the blonde and the cafe owner, the bar owner. Those are two I really liked. I see. So we're seeing increased value per user. That's good to hear. Let's keep that
了
up.
解です。
Understood.
それじゃあ次回収についての進捗。
Moving on, the proposed redesign.
今んとこはまだ構想段階ですね。テンプスティさんとの合同コーナーの具体的な内容について揉んでるところです。
We're still in the brainstorming stages, particularly for the collaborative column with Tempesty.
それについてはもう少し猶予があったはずだな。期限までに頼む。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. We've still got a little wiggle room on the schedule, but not a lot. Please aim to get that wrapped up as soon as
了解っす。
possible. Got it.
頼んでいた交流会の進捗はどうだ？
Amasawa, how's the get-together prep coming
場所は
along?
エバーグリーンを貸し切り、ケータリングの発注は今週中に行う。で、間違いない？
We decided on reserving Evergreen for the evening, and we're looking into catering options this week, right? I nodded in agreement, and Director Kobase followed
問
suit.
題ないだろう。そのまま進めてくれ。
Sounds good. Keep me posted on your progress.
吉岡さんと仲良くなれたら多少の無理も押し通せるようになるかもだし、うまくやれよな。
Having a good relationship with Tempesty and Yoshioka will make things way easier on my end, so please do your best. The upcoming get-together wouldn't just be a fun party. It's an opportunity to deepen our relationship with Tempesty. Naturally, the food had to be tasty, but it was also important to select a menu that would let people talk as they eat. As I thought on that, the meeting moved on to the next agenda item. With what? Okay, hold on. Just like a brain, I don't want to say. Ugh, never mind. I don't want to say brain blast, but brain blast. What if we get Tainaka a job at Evergreen and he could be the chef? Bruh, I'm like, listen, I feel like that's where we're going. It's very early to tell, I'm not sure. But like, listen, what if he's a chef? What if he could just be a chef? That'd be so good. Not only my chef, but also chef that brings home money. With my increased workload, I ended up working overtime with Oe that day.
もういい時間だね。
Would you look at the time?
そっちはどう？キリがいいところで帰りましょう。
I have a boy waiting for me. I have to go home. What's he gonna do without me? He's like a little bunny. I have to go see him. How you holding up, Vivian? We'll call it a day once we find a good place to stop. I was compiling a list of potential caterers for the evening. When I finished, Oe and I left the office together. On my way back from the station, it suddenly started to rain. The morning forecast didn't predict any rain, leaving me without an umbrella for the walk home. I thought about trying to find a place to hide, but I quickened my pace instead, hoping it would lighten up soon. Run, bitch, run! Oh my fucking god, what happened? What happened? But on the contrary, the rain only intensified. That's just literally fucked up. Yo, God, why do you hate me? By the time I reached home, I was completely and thoroughly soaked. When I finally reached my door, I passed by one of my neighbors.
こんばんは。
A good evening. We typically only exchange pleasant nods with each other, but today she greeted me with a smile. I found it somewhat odd, but shrugged it off and went inside my apartment. Is she an ex of his? An ex as in like, you know, a ex, but also like an ex roommate? Is that what's happening? I'm
おかえ
wet,
りなさーい。
but not in the fun way. Welcome
って
home.
うわー大変。
Oh yikes, you're soaked. Seeing me drenched, Tanaka rushed to the bathroom. He returned quickly with a towel.
歩いて帰ってきたの？傘持ってないならタクシーでも使えばよかったのに。
You walked all this way? You could have taken a taxi if you didn't have an umbrella.
最初は小雨だったって。それでも油断しちゃダメだよ。
What do you mean it started off light? It can always still get way
も
worse.
しかして震えてる？
Are you shivering? Now that I was somewhere warm after my arduous journey home, I realized I was chilled to the bone. Tainaka nodded and then gently pulled me into his arms. Am I gonna have another picture? Oh my god! I got nice earrings. Ooh, these are nice earrings. Hold on. Shush. These are nice earrings. I didn't know we accessorized so lovely. So like, ooh, so cute. We look cute. I'm sorry. We look cute. He wrapped the towel around me, his hug tighter than
じっとして
usual.
て。
Hold still.
俺は濡れても気にしないよ。いいから君はそのままね。
I don't mind if you're wet, Vivian. Just stand still. I started fidgeting, flushed and embarrassed by how our bodies were pressed
ほら
together.
動かない。恥ずかしがってる場合じゃないでしょ。
What are you doing, sir? You're just wrapping me in your arms. I'm confused. Hey, don't move. Now's not the time to act so bashful. Tanaka reprimanded me for moving around. He looked so serious as he dried off my hair and shoulders with the towel. I could feel his body heat from where we touched, and my shivering gradually stopped.
温まってきた？
Feeling warmed up now? I nodded, and Tanaka smiled a little.
もう大丈夫かな。
Yeah, I guess you'll be okay now. After patting dry my back a few more times, Tanaka finally let me
お風呂
go.
を沸かしてあるからこのまま入っちゃって。早くしないと風邪ひいちゃう。
The bath is ready, so just go right in. You better hurry or you might catch a cold. I did as I was told, putting my stuff down and getting to the bath. After I got clean and finished eating dinner, I was finally able to relax. I was sipping tea Tainaka prepared for me when I remembered my neighbor's reaction earlier.
どうしたの？不思議そうな顔して。
What's wrong? Why do you look so confused?
お隣さん？
Huh? Your neighbor? Oh my god, tell me she's a girl. She has to be an ex-girlfriend. Come on, gotta tell me. I explained my odd encounter at the doorstep, and Tainaka looked away uneasy. And I knew it! It's a bitch you were fucking before, wasn't she? They never confirmed that they're fucking, but I just cannot imagine that he would be living in random girls' apartments and not be fucking them. Like it just makes sense in my brain. You're doing something, aren't you? I just sees it. I just sees it. I just sees it.
ああ、もしかしたら俺のせいかも。
Well, that might be my fault.
実は最近洗濯物のタオルが隣のベランダに飛ばされたことが2回くらいあって。
Fuck. Fuck. I had a towel fly onto your neighbor's veranda a few times when I was when I was while I was hanging laundry.
それを回収しにお隣さんに声かけたから、もしかしたらそのせいかななんて。
I went over to apologize, so maybe that's why?
と
She knows I'm
ごめん
keeping
ね。
a man here. She knows I'm keeping a man in my premises. That's why she was just like, I see the type you like. So, sorry about that. I sighed lightly. The thing I was worried about had finally happened. The neighbor must have thought Tainaka was my live-in boyfriend. I'd managed to keep his presence under wraps until now, but I knew I couldn't keep that secret forever. However, we hadn't had any complaints yet. As long as we keep the noise down, I was sure we would be
洗
fine.
濯物が飛ばないように。ちゃんと気をつけるね。
Am I being careful with the laundry? Yeah, I'm better at hanging it now.
もう怒ってない？
Vivian, you're not mad at me, are you? Tanaka tilted his head, frowning with distress. He must have been worried about my vague sigh from before. I shook my head, and his face lit back up.
よかった。
That's a relief. Then Tanaka suddenly inched closer to me.
ねえねえ、君は俺たちが付き合ってるって誤解されるの嫌？
Hey, does it bother you if people mistake us for a couple?
俺は君の恋人だって思われるのは全
Because you
然
say you
嫌
love
じゃ
me
ない
after
よ。
4 days. Unless it's a bad translation. I'm not over this. Avoidant attachment. That's what fucking Frankie called me. Avoidant attachment. There it is. I resent that. I am not avoidant. I am just cautious. I am cautiously distant. So you said that you love me. That's why you're fine with this. It doesn't bother me at all if people think we're dating,
ど
Vivian.
うせなら本当のカップルみたいなこと。
Fucking no, he fucks with the bitches he stays with. I know it. If you feel the same, how about we do something only couples do? I fucking knew it. I knew you fucked bitches. Before I could fully grasp what Tainaka was suggesting. Gotcha. Oh fuck. Never mind. I fell for it. He caught me off guard. Wait. What did he say? Hold on. Oh fuck. I went all the way to the top by accident. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, never mind. This is annoying. There you go. Oh, never mind. No, what he said is still valid. He's just doing a tickle attack. He caught me off guard, his finger suddenly and skillfully tickling me. No, stop. Not in my area.
こちょこちょこちょ。
I'm defenseless. Tickle.
ごめんって。くすぐられるの苦手？
No, I don't. I'm sorry. You don't like being tickled? No. After being asked that. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I mean, personally, I don't like being tickled, so like, I feel like I would just say no. I wonder what the walkthrough says, but like, I guess I'll just go for. Let me see. Wrong button. I don't know. I don't know how to read this. It's not helping me. I'm gonna say no. I didn't really have feelings about it either way and shook my
あ
head.
れ？そうでもないの？
Oh, you're fine with it? I guess so. Is that what that meant? I thought it meant I don't like it.
じゃあもっとやっちゃおうかな。
Then maybe I should keep going. Yes. While I wasn't particularly ticklish, his presence started to get to me after a while.
君もやり返していいよ。やられっぱなしは悔しくない？
You should fight back, Vivian. It's not fun just being on the receiving end, right? Once he said that, I felt compelled to tickle him back. It's so funny because I have stiletto nails, like currently. So like my tickle would just be scratches. It'd be painful cat scratches on you. It wouldn't be any tickles. I launched into an attack on his side, but his laughter was more indicative of enjoyment than discomfort. I'm the only one who's uncomfortable. I'm the only one suffering. I hate this man.
ちょ待ってよ首はダメ
The neck? The neck? What are we doing for the neck? Oh my god, if you blow on my neck, I will just shiver. I was like, oh. Hey, not the neck. Tanaka leaned back on the couch as he laughed. We're gonna get in a precarious position now. His exposed neck and stomach made him look like
えこれじゃ犬のじゃれつき
Huh? Like a puppy? I was thinking a bunny. I think he looks like a bunny to me. That's just me. I see him as a bunny. Huh? Like a puppy?
そうかもじゃあお手もしようかなワンワン
Not the woof woof. Maybe. Should I shake next? Woof woof. He barked like a dog and held out his hand. I shook his hand, not thinking much of it.
かわいいご主人様に拾ってもらえて幸せだな
I'm so lucky I got adopted by such a cute owner.
いい子にするからたくさん可愛がってね
She forgot the I love you. I didn't forget it. So this is taking on a different meaning to me. I'll be a good boy. So please take good care of me, okay? We were just joking around, but he suddenly whispered and smiled suggestively. It caught me by surprise. And my heart fluttered. Wait, hold on. He said it like not how I would say it. Not how I'm saying it. Leaning back on my chair, very comfortable, my knees to my chest. He said, I'll be a good boy. So please take good care of me, okay? Feeling the mood shift, my hand started to sweat as I continued holding on to his.
なんて
You fucking bitch! Smack him across the face. I'd be so mad at him. Stop messing with me, you dumb bitch. Just kidding. Tainaka just as quickly reverted to his carefree self and pulled me into a hug. The tension from the moment ago snapped away like a puppy's string. Fucking bitch, I hate him. I felt awkward for reacting that way, so I cleared my throat, turned, and focused back on my laptop on the table.
そういえば最近よくパソコンとにらめっこしてるね
You know, you've been glued to that screen
ケ
lately.
ータリングの業者それも仕事なの
A catering vendor? Is that part of your job too?
へえ交流会かそういうのがあるんだね
Oh, for a gathering. You're involved in that sort of stuff? Though we secured the reservation at Evergreen, I told him finding a caterer was proving challenging. There were simply too many options to narrow down.
もしかしてこの一覧が全部候補なの
Is this all potential restaurants? Tainaka asked as he looked over the list I had compiled. I originally included anything that caught my eye, but now the list had grown unwieldy.
エバーグリーンでやるなら軽食とかスイーツに強いケータリングにしたら
If you're hosting at Evergreen, why not choose a caterer that specialized in light meals and desserts?
仕事の一環だったらしっかり食べるって雰囲気でもないだろうし簡単につまめるものがいいと思うな
Your gathering is for business. It's not really about the food. I think bite-sized snacks would work best.
スイーツ系は見た目も華やかだし種類も多いから鉄板だよね
Desserts are eye-catching, and there's such a variety. Everyone will enjoy something. With his advice, I whittled my list down to get those who had diverse menus and menus of sweets, which eliminated a lot. Now I only had to ask Oe for her opinion before making a final decision.
どういたしまして。でもお礼の気持ちは行動で示してほしいな。
You're welcome. But it'll be nice if you can show your appreciation with actions instead of words.
例えば頭撫でるとか。
You want to pat? You really are like a puppy. Mr. Treat me nicely. It was like, just kidding. Lies. You are not just kidding. Clearly you want this. Like what? Oh my goodness. Bless you. How about a pat on the head? Seeing Tainaka give me his best puppy eyes, I caved and patted his head.
ご褒美嬉しいな。
Thanks for the reward. My petting ruffled Tainaka's hair and he didn't seem to mind. Actually, he seemed to like it a lot. His hair was so soft. I absentmindedly kept running my fingers through it. Vivian. He suddenly grabbed my hand that was on his head. What are you doing? What are you doing, mister? I'm just kidding every fucking time you do something. What are you doing? Leave me alone. Stop messing with my emotions this way. This is exactly why I'm avoiding attachment. Incorrect, though. I am not. I am perfect attachment. I am perfect. Incorrect. I don't have any faults. He pulled me towards him while still holding my hand. Before I knew it, our faces were inches apart. A new picture? Our lips were almost close enough to touch. What happened? The vibration of my smartphone felt loud in the silence of the room. Wow. Saved by the fucking bell.
そろそろ寝よっか。
Guess it's bedtime. Are you gonna crawl into my bed like last time? After that, he withdrew, wearing his usual smile while I was left breathless. Lately, Tainaka had been shifting the mood unexpectedly, and I felt like I was totally at his mercy. Just a moment ago, had it not been for the incoming text, we might have... I shook my head and to dispel any inappropriate thoughts.
どうしたの？髪ぐちゃぐちゃになっちゃうよ。
What happened? My hair's a total mess. I gave him a quick smile and then bit my nails, mulling over the intent behind his recent behavior. This dumb bitch. He's messing with my emotions.
ケータリング業者のピックアップが終わったのね。ありがとう。
So you managed to finalize the short list of catering vendors?
ざっと見た感じ。この中ならどこでも問題ないと思うわ。
I think any of them would work. The following day, I had brought all the materials I pulled together to consult Oe. She examined the photos and the materials and then pointed to one of them.
でも個人的に気になるのはここかな。
Personally, I like this one. It was one of my top choices. I was pleased to see we share the same preference.
それよりちょっと顔色悪くない？もしかして昨日の雨？
You know, you look a bit pale. Could it be because of yesterday's rain? I shrugged, Okay, I shrugged ambiguously and moved on. But Oe was right. I felt a cold come on after getting drenched from the rain last
頑張り屋
night.
なのはあなたのいいところだけど、絶対に無理しちゃダメだからね。
You push yourself hard, but you really shouldn't overdo it. Her smile was its own form of pleasure, but I nodded. No, her smile was its own form of pressure, not pleasure, but I nodded. Tanaka had said the same thing numerous times this morning, but I needed to work now to avoid overtime later. I returned to my desk and began ordering from the caterer we chose. When...
悪いんだけど、この資料コピー取っといてくんね。
Amasawa, sorry, but could you make me a copy of this? Satome asked me that over his shoulder, barely turning away from his desk.
ああ、なんでもありません。その件はですね。
Oh, sorry. It's nothing. About that, he seemed to be in the middle of a call. He held up 3 fingers as I assumed he needed 3 copies. I nodded and he signaled his thanks before turning back to his computer. While I was at the copy machine, Director Kobase called out to me.
おう、ちょっと頼まれてくれ。
Hey, Masawa. Can I ask you to do something for me? My
後
God,
で
these
吉
bitches
岡
are
さんに
coming out of
来週
everywhere.
の打ち合わせ用の資料を送っておいてほしいんだ。
Can you send next week's meeting materials to Yoshioka after this?
資料はクラウドに入ってるから、そこから落としてくれれば問題ない。
The materials should be on the cloud, so download them from
つい
there.
でに交流会の詳細も忘れずにな。
Also, don't forget to let him know the party details.
あと今日は15時から来客があるから出迎えだけ頼む。会議室 A にお通ししてくれ。
At 3? Also, we're expecting visitors today at 3 p.m. Can you guide them to to conference room A? I nodded along as he rattled off instructions until he rushed somewhere else. The machine had just finished making the copies and I clipped them together. I carried them back to Satome but he was still on the call. He waved the thanks to me as I set the papers next to his desk. As I was walking back to my own desk, suddenly, by the way, I forgot what our boss wanted us to do. What did he want us to do? I felt very dizzy and stumbled for a second. Maybe I wasn't as well as I thought. However, I had committed to pulling through the rest of the day, so I stirred myself by slapping my cheeks. We got this, bitch. We got this. I mean, we don't, but we got this. I managed to get through the afternoon, but by the time the workday was over, I was fatigued and my joints ached. Oh no. I knew the symptoms very well. I knew the symptoms well enough to know I probably had a fever. I was about to leave the office, saying some goodbyes to coworkers when OA came over.
具合悪そうだから家まで送るよ。
Vivian, you don't look well, so I'll walk you home.
遠慮しても
We have
ダ
a
メ。
no, she knows about our
帰
man.
り道で倒れたりしたら危ないし。
You don't get a say in this. It'll be more dangerous if you collapse on the way back.
私を安心させると思っておとなしく送られて。
If you don't let me do this, I'll just worry about you.
私なら事情も知ってるし、家で居候くんと鉢合わせしても安心でしょ。
I know your circumstances, so you don't have to worry about me bumping into that mooch at your place. Now you're calling him a mooch! Oh my god! He contributes by cleaning and cooking for me? Oh my god! That's you know what? I can't even be mad at her because if I was what's my name? What's my last name? If I were the main character's friend, I would also call him a mooch. I would also be fucking mean to him. But I'm the main character, so I'm just like, no, don't be mean to him. I love him. If it were anyone else, I would have declined. But since it was Owe, I just accepted it. So mean to my boy. By the time our taxi got to my apartment, my condition had worsened and Owe had helped me inside.
おかえりなさ。
Welcome home. Oh. Tanaka came out to welcome me, but froze when he saw Oe.
タイナカくんだよね。大丈夫よ。事情は聞いてるから。
You're Tainaka, right? Don't worry. I've heard all about you from her.
そうなの。よかった。
Really? Oh, thank goodness.
あ、まずは自己紹介だよね。彼女にお世話になってるタイナカです。
Oh, but I should still introduce myself. I'm Nori Tainaka. I've been living with Vivian.
大江七海です。ご覧の通り、この子の体調が良くなかったから送ってきたの。
I'm Nanami Oe. As you can see, I brought her home because she's not feeling well.
もうだから休んだ方がいいって言ったのに。
This is why I told her to take the day off. Tanaka came over and easily lifted me. Excuse you, aren't you supposed to be a scrawny little bitch? What do you mean you can lift me?
Hold up.
Oh. Okay, so Owe agrees. It's like, wait a minute. Do you got muscles underneath those skin and bones? I felt a bit mortified having a coworker see all this, but I was too weak to
落っ
resist.
ことしちゃうから暴れないで。具合が悪い時くらい甘えたって誰も怒ったりしないよ。
Don't try to move. It's alright to lean on me when you're not feeling well. No one is going to be upset about it. He spoke so earnestly that I simply let him carry me.
あ、すみません、ななみさん。荷物の方お願いしても大丈夫？
Sorry to bother you, Nanami. Could you gather her things for me?
じゃあ少しだけ上がらせてもらうわね。
Of course. If you don't mind, I'll stay for a little while. Tanaka set me down on my bed. Finally able to lie down, the fatigue caught up with me tenfold. Oh god,
服
that's
シ
the
ワになっちゃう
worst.
から着替えた方がいいよ。自分でできる。
Your clothes will get wrinkled, so you should change. Can you manage by yourself? No, Tainaka, I need you to take off my clothes for me. I felt too weak to move at all.
着替えなら私が手伝うよ。
I can help her
あと
change.
これ差し入れ。あなたにはこっちを任せてもいい？
Also, here's a little gift. Can I ask you to handle this?
あ、美味しそうなリンゴ。あとは風邪薬とスポーツドリンク。
Wow, these apples look great. And cold medicine and a sports drink?
風邪の時はこの辺があれば間違いないかなって。
The essentials for fighting a cold,
あ
right?
あ、リンゴは薬のおまけね。飲む前に少し何かお腹に入れなきゃいけないし。
The apples are just a bonus on top of the medicine. You shouldn't take the medicine on an empty stomach.
ありがとう。じゃあ俺はリンゴ切ってくるから。
Thank you. I'll cut up the apples. After saying that, Tainaka crouched next to the bed and gently stroked my head.
少し待っててね。
Just hold on for a moment. He's taking such good care of us. By the time Oe helped me get ready for bed, I was ready to pass out. Tanaka returned at just the right time.
すりおろしリンゴだよ。風邪の時はこれが食べやすいと思って。
Can he make... okay. I made applesauce. It should be easier on your stomach since you're not feeling well. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so smart. Not me giving him so much credit for just doing the bare minimum, but he held out a spoon of applesauce before I could reach for it.
口開けて食べさせてあげる。
Here, open up. I'll feed it to
う
you.
ん、いい子。はい。あーん。
Not him saying good girl to me. Good girl. Say ah. When I took a bite, I could taste apple, honey, and ginger. Ooh, he put honey and ginger in there? He's
生
so
姜は
smart.
体を温めるために、蜂蜜は喉の通りを良くするために入れ
He's
たんだ
so
けど。
smart. Is he not a chef? A secret chef? I added ginger to warm you up. And honey should be good for your throat.
おいしい？
Well, how is it? Tainaka sounded a bit worried. I said it was good and opened my mouth for another bite.
おかわりってこと？口開けて待ってるのなんか
Talk
かわい
to
い
me
ね。
like that, sir! You want more? You're so cute when you open your mouth like that. Don't say that to me!
あーん。
Here you go. Ah. Tanaka's handmade applesauce really was delicious. I could feel the ginger slowly warming me up. With every bite, I told him it was delicious, which made him smile. He continued to feed me until the applesauce was gone. After that, I took some of the medicine and was finally ready for bed.
おやすみ。
Alright, good
じゃ
night.
あ私は帰るからゆっくり休んでね。
I should head home now. Take care of yourself, Vivian. Oh, I went right to sleep. I thanked both of them as my eyes closed. Switching? What do you mean switching? What's happening? After I tucked Vivian into bed, I chatted with Nanami near the door.
話には聞いてたけど完全にプロの紐だね。
I've heard about you, but you really do seem like a pro stay-at-home boyfriend. Honestly, he should join a service. He's so good at this. He should join a service. Maybe that will make a better living situations for him.
ははプロの紐ってそれは褒めてるの？
A professional boyfriend. Is that a
褒め
compliment?
てる褒めてる。
Absolutely.
記憶喪失の紐男なんて怪しすぎるし変なやつだったら叩き出してやろうかと思ってたけど案外いい子で安心した。
I was suspicious about you. Honestly, part of me was coming here to kick you out. But you actually seem pretty nice.
はは叩き出されなくてよかったです。
I'm glad I managed to change your mind. I felt genuinely relieved. Then I noticed Nanami looked toward the living room, a hint of sadness in her
あの
eyes.
子来週ある取引先との交流会の幹事を任されちゃって他にも仕事があるのに。
She was chosen to be the coordinator for a business partner gathering, and she's still doing her regular tasks
う
too.
ん、知ってるよ。帰ってきてからも一生懸命ケータリングの業者調べてたもん。
Yeah, I know. She's been looking up catering vendors every day, even after she gets home.
そっか知らないうちに疲れが溜まってたのかもしれないわね。
I see. She must have been carrying a lot of pressure
明
and
日と明
stress.
後日はしっかり休ませてあげて。
Make sure she rests tomorrow and the day
う
after.
ん、無茶しないように俺がちゃんと見張ってるから。
I will. I'll keep an eye on her so she doesn't do anything excessive.
ええお願い。あなたがあの子のそばにいてくれるなら安心ね。
Please do. I feel more secure knowing you're here with her. Nanami then turned the
じゃ
doorknob.
今度こそ帰るね。
I'll
ダ
be
イナカ
going
君も
now.
無理はしないで。
Tanaka, you should rest too.
はーい、気をつけてね。
Sure thing. Take care. After locking the door, I went back to check on Vivian. Was it only for that? Was that switching only for that? Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, it was. Just for that? Why did we switch for that? That I don't know. It just seemed like a lot for nothing. I didn't open my eyes, but I sensed that Tainaka had returned after seeing Oe off. Then I felt something cold on my forehead. Oh, so cute. Another one. Oh my god, 2 pictures in one chapter? Eventually, I realized it was Tainaka's hand. Oh my god, what a cutie pie.
はあ、熱上がってきたかも。
Don't tell me this is hospital worthy. Come on. Fight. Immune system, fight. Your fever seems to be going up. His cold hands felt so soothing against my hot
大
skin.
丈夫だからね。
You'll be alright. Can I get like a dig? I was like, can I get like a full view? I want to take a picture. Oh, nice. Oh my god, our pajamas are like hearts and kiss marks. Oh, that's so cute. I weakly opened my eyes to see Tainaka's regretful
ごめん
expression.
ね、起こしちゃった。
I'm sorry. Did I wake
そっ
you?
か。ならよかった。
Oh, that's
何
good.
か欲しいものある？ななみさんがスポーツドリンクを置いていってくれたけど。
Do you need anything? Nanami left some sports drinks behind, or I didn't really want anything. But I was just too tired to respond, so I stared blankly up at Tainaka, studying the face he was
辛
making.
そうだね。
Seems like you're in a lot of
俺に
pain.
移しちゃえば早く治るかな。
If you give me your cold, will you get better faster? Not the baby, no, How are we gonna get my cold? Before I understood his meaning. He kissed me! You crazy bitch! He kissed me! I'm sick! Oh my god, I can't believe this is my first kiss with him. I feel like I have been robbed of something. You bitch! I can't believe this is when he kisses me when I'm fucking like in pain, out of it. I can't reciprocate anything. I'm just kind of like a dead body there. I felt something soft touch my lips. Damn. Tainaka was kissing me. In my feverish state, my mind was unable to really process it. As our lips parted, Tainaka mumbled to himself.
そろそろ映ったかな
I have to tell you guys something. So my headphones are really powerful, which is why I'm always saying, wow, it's so loud in my headphones and I have to lower it, right? So my headphones are low. But it's still really powerful. Now, I must also say, he just whispered that, and in the audio of my headphones, it sounds like he whispered that still against her. Like the way like the audio was mixed together and how like it was produced. It sounds like he whispered that still against her lips, and he's whispering it, and I hear it directly into my ears. Ah, you bitch! I can't believe it made the audio so good in this game! I can't believe this is happening to me! Maybe I've caught it now.
君の辛さを俺が全部もらってあげられたらいいのに
I want to be the one to take away all of your pain.
ずっとそばにいるからね安心して寝ていいよ
He says still against my lips. Don't worry, just rest. I'll be here by your side. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe you've done this. As I listened to Tainaka's comforting voice, I drifted off to sleep. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
熱も下がってるし顔色もいいね
What about you? Are you sick or not? Did you get sick? Seems your fever's gone. Your complexion's better too. Thank goodness. By Sunday, my fever was gone and I was feeling much better. It was a relief I'd be able to go to the party I planned.
まだ無理はダメだけど普通に生活するくらいなら問題なさそうだね
Don't push yourself too hard yet. But it looks like you could go back to work. Ugh. Don't push yourself too hard yet. But it looks like you can go back to your regular routine.
お腹空いたよねおかゆ食べる
Ah, you must be hungry, right? Want some porridge? My appetite wasn't entirely bad, but porridge sounded perfect.
オッケー用意するから少し待ってて
Okay, wait a moment. I'll make a bowl for you. I watched him joyfully head to the kitchen, sighing to myself once he was out of earshot. While I was glad to have recovered, I couldn't stop thinking about what happened on Friday. I can't believe he did that either. I can't believe this. I was sure that he had kissed me. But Tainaka acted as though nothing happened. It was so hard to ask him. Bringing it up would make it seem like I was obsessing over it. I thought it was better to just forget it. Probably. Honestly, I would also probably try to forget it too. I'd be too embarrassed to even talk about it. Once I washed my face, I went to the living room and found a steaming bowl of porridge. It had chopped carrots, Napa cabbage, and a scattering of spring onions. It also had an uncooked egg yolk on top.
ああうん冷蔵庫に残ってたもので俺が作ったんだ食べられそう
Oh, right. I just used what was in the fridge. Ready to eat? I nodded to Tainaka and thanked him before beginning to eat. The porridge was delicious. A gentle taste of bone broth came through in each bite.
おいしい
How is it? His voice strained with worry, but I assured him it was phenomenal.
よかった。
I'm glad. Oh my god, I can't believe I found the cook. I found the secret cook. His eyebrows relaxed in relief and he smiled. It was hard to describe, but it was the same smile he wore when I ate his risotto and his applesauce. I wanted to ask him why it made him so happy, but the porridge was too good to stop eating in order to ask. I got priorities, bitch, and it ain't you.
わあ、完食してくれたんだ。
Wow, you ate the whole thing.
お粗末様でした。
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
あ、そうだ。君に見せたいものがあるんだ。
Oh, right, I've got something to show you, Vivian. Tanaka looked restless as he handed me an unfamiliar smartphone.
見て見て。じゃじゃーん。
Ta-da! Take a look. Looking over the phone in my hands, I couldn't tell who it belonged to.
うん、俺のスマホ。正直、存在を忘れてたけどね。
It's my phone. I completely forgot I had it. He never mentioned having a cell before, so I simply assumed he didn't have
プ
one.
リペイド式なんだけど、リュックの中から出てきたんだ。
It's a prepaid one. I found it in my backpack.
え？ああ、そうだね。いつぞやの宿主に買ってもらったやつ。
Yeah, someone I lived before bought it for me. If it really was his phone, it probably would have some clues as to his identity. Although the fact that he said someone I lived with before already showed he wasn't really keeping up the charade. He's lying. He's a liar. I'm telling you. And I feel like you wouldn't buy a phone for just any person. Do you feel me? Like he's fucking bitches. But I decided not to bring it up for now.
ねえ、リング交換しようよ。
Hey, let's exchange ring info. What's the other one? Not cacao. No, is it cacao? No, that one's the Korean one. Line. There you go. I was like, which one's the Japanese one? Hey, let's exchange ring info.
そうすればいつでも連絡取れるし、いざという時は安心でしょ。
If we can message each other at any time, it'd be better for emergencies. It was true that having a way to contact each other would be good, even if it felt a little late in
多
the
分お
game.
金はそんなに残ってないと思う
Felt very late in the game,
から、なくなったらその時に言うね。
I'm not sure how much credit I have left, but I'll let you know if it runs out.
とりあえず、これでまた急に雨が降っても安心だね。駅まで迎えに行くよって電話するから。
Either way, it should be okay. If it suddenly starts raining again, I'll call you and pick you up at the station. Tanaka sent a text on Ring while speaking cheerfully. Is it a tattoo? What is that picture? We're like, oh my god, look at the otter. So cute. Again. He sent a series of cute stickers that made me laugh. Oh, is that us? That's so cute. I replied with a sticker of my own and then closed the Ring screen.
いつでも連絡してね。
You can call or text me anytime. I said the same and looked out the window. The sunny weather outside was a stark contrast from the rain from a few days ago, and the sunlight looked so
せっ
inviting.
かくの日曜日だし、少し出かける？
Since it's a Sunday, why don't we go out? In response to Tainaka's suggestion, I do think we should go out. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I feel like going out will be best. Let me see. Go for a walk. Let's go shopping. We've kind of already relaxed at home for so long. I don't want to do chores after I got better. That sounds terrible. That sounds awful, actually. We could do some shopping, but like we could also just like enjoy the day. Let's go for a walk.
いいね。行こう行こう。
Great. Let's get going. We got ready and set off for a leisurely walk around the neighborhood.
はい、手つなごう。
Hey, let's hold hands.
理由なんてないよ。ただ俺がつなぎたいなーって思っただけ。
He's doing it because he's a bitch. He don't want to admit that he loves us. He a bitch. No specific reason. I just felt like being connected to you.
それにほら、こうやって手をつないでおけば、もし何かあってもすぐ守ってあげられるから。
Besides, if we hold hands like this, I can protect you I can protect you quickly if anything happens. He said this without missing a beat, but I could feel my cheeks getting warm.
ちょっと顔赤いよ。もしかして熱がぶり返しちゃった？
Hey, you're turning red. Don't tell me your fever is back, bitch. It's you. You're the problem.
それならよかった。
No? That's good.
でも本当に無理はダメだよ。もっと俺のこと頼っていいんだからね。
But seriously, don't overdo it. Rely on me if you need to. I felt like Tanaka had me under some kind of spell that left me powerless to his whims. Our hands shared a comfortable warmth as we continued our peaceful stroll. I think we may be having too many love options. A new work week began yet again. I returned without issue, and soon the day of the party was finally here. Time to see my blonde babe. How I love him. I sat at my desk, and Owe, who had arrived at the office earlier, approached me.
今日の交流会楽しみだね。ちょっと早めに出てマスターと最終確認するんでしょ。
Can't wait for the party later. We're leaving a bit earlier to do some final confirmations with Usui, right?
そういえば吉岡さんから部長のところに連絡があったらしいよ。楽しみにしてるって。
Oh, and Yoshioka contacted Director Kobase. He said he was looking forward to it too. Hearing that, I felt a surge of nervous energy.
気楽に行こうよ。
Anyway, let's just go with the
会社
flow.
のお金で美味しいご飯とお酒が楽しめると思ったらラッキーじゃない？
Just think of it as eating good food and having drinks all on the company's dime. You're so right, Queen. Of course, all on the company's dime. I don't gotta spend a fucking penny for my alcohol addiction. No, I'm an alcohol addiction. Thankfully, always joke helps me
おい
relax
こら
again.
聞こえてるぞ。
Hey, I can hear you. Did I stutter? Did I fucking stutter? No. I always shouted surprised by Director Kobase's sudden presence.
驚かせないでくださいよ。もっと偉い人に聞かれたかと思ったじゃないですか。
No, her fucking reaction is worse than mine. Oh, bitch. Don't scare me like that. I thought it was someone higher up. That's worse. That's worse than anything. So, this bitch really be here like, oh my god, her comeback was better than mine. Shit. Damn, I gotta take notes from Owe.
アホか。俺だったらいいみたいに言うな。ったく。あんま気を抜くなよ。
Well, it's not like it's okay for me to hear it either. Don't get too distracted, okay?
はーい、すみません。
Yes, sir. Sorry. She's not sorry at all. As Director Kobase and Oe returned to their desk, I turned back to my computer and focused on the day's tasks.
そろそろ出た方がいいんじゃない？
Vivian, I think we should head out now. Agreeing with Oe, I started to gather my things. Who's calling me? Just then I got a call.
エバーグリーンの臼井です。今お時間大丈夫ですか？
Hello, this is Usui from Evergreen. Do you have a moment? I hadn't recognized the number and was surprised to hear
そ
Evergreen
れがですね、
manager.
先ほどケータリングが到着したのですが、 スイーツ系の用意しかないようです。
You see, just now the caterers delivered their food, but they only brought desserts. My jaw dropped for a moment. I asked them to
確認したとこ
clarify.
ろ、発注時からスイーツのみだったとのことで、取り急ぎご連絡をと思いまして。
They claim they only received orders for desserts. That's why I thought I should call you. I ran back to my computer to check my emails with the vendor from when I placed the order. He was right. I had only ordered desserts. No! I must have made a mistake when I wasn't feeling well and was overloaded with work.
幸い仕入れで用意した食材が少しあります。数は足りないと思いますが、僕の方でもで
This is
き
when
る
we
だけ用
gotta
意してみます
call
ので。
Best Boy. Gotta call him from the trenches from our apartment. Bring him over and he'll cook for us. I'm telling you, I'm making the storyline. Fortunately, I have some ingredients in stock. It might not be a lot, but I'll prepare as much as I can. Oh, Usue, you're so good to us. After thanking him profusely, I ended the call. Seeing me distressed, Oe rushed over.
手配ミス？ああ、そっか。軽食の発注が抜けてたのね。
Huh? An ordering mistake? Oh, you forgot about the
とにかく
appetizers.
エバーグリーンに行って対策を練りましょう。ここでこうしててもどうにもならないから。
Let's get over to Evergreen and figure it out. We can't do anything with just standing here. Given our new circumstance, Oe and I rushed over to Evergreen.
とりあえずスイーツはこのまま業者に任せてディスプレイまでお願いしましょう。
In the meantime, let's leave the desserts and their setup to the
マスタ
vendor.
ー、軽食は何人分ぐらい用意できそうですか？
Usui, how many servings of finger food can you prepare? This
数を
ominous
揃
music
え
is
るのは難
crazy.
しいかもしれません。食材も人手も足りていませんから。
It might be tough to make enough. I'm low on both ingredients and staff. Get my baby boy! Call him! Here from my apartment! As soon as we got to Evergreen, we started brainstorming solutions. My boy. Why is no one mentioning my boy? All we can manage were salads with the ingredients Usui had in hand.
食材は僕がいつも利用している業者から手配できると思います。
I think I can arrange for some more ingredients from my usual supplier.
本当ですか？あ、助かります。
Really? That would be great.
作りながら出すようにすれば、始まった時に全品揃っていなくてもそこまで気にならないでしょう。
I can serve the food as it's prepared. Even if all the food isn't ready at the start, we should be okay.
食器類もうちにあるものをフル活用すればなんとかなるはずです。
I believe I can manage by using all the dinnerware here as well.
問題は作る側の人間ですね。食材を見てからメニューを決めることになると思うので。
The real issue is who can cook. We can decide on the menu once we know what ingredients we'll have, but
料理人の知り合いなんて。あ
there's one. He
心当た
lives
り
in
ある？
my apartment. He's in my house. He's all the way over there. I can call him for you. Do you know any professional chefs? I was shaking my head when Tainaka came to my mind. Thank you. Finally, baby boy comes to the rescue. It's so good. He has to be an undercover chef. The cheese risotto he cooked the other day was so good. I couldn't believe it was homemade. The applesauce he made for me was exceptional. He also creatively used leftover ingredients from the fridge to make that delicious porridge. None of that would have been so easily possible without some serious skill.
タイナカ君に？
Tainaka?
確かに。あなたが風邪の時にキッチンに立ってるのを見たけど、かなり手際が良かったわ。
Yeah, he was pretty good in the kitchen when you were
聞い
sick.
てみる価値はあるんじゃないかしら。
Maybe you should ask him. I hesitated, but I really needed his help in this situation. I dialed his number, my fingers tapping my phone with desperation. Please let him be okay and come over.
つまり俺に軽食を作る手伝いをしてほしいってこと？
Your food is so good. Please just cook for us. Why are you so insecure? So you want me to help cook some appetizers? Tanaka arrived without waiting for any explanation. When he heard the circumstance, his face tightened. Had I asked too much of him?
ごめん。俺には荷が重いと思う。
I'm sorry. That's a lot of responsibility. Ah! I warmed my hands and looked down. I hoped he might still agree, but when I glanced up for a moment, I noticed Tanaka's hands trembled slightly. He'd always been hesitant around cooking. Perhaps my asking this was too cruel. This situation was entirely my fault. I shouldn't have brought Tainaka into my mess. Just as I was about to say that.
わかった。
All right, sure. Really? I gasped, and my eyes shot up to meet his. He gave a strained smile.
君のためだからできる限りやってみるね。
I'm sorry. So like I didn't read because I literally smiled and had to look away. Oh, this music too. I think it's an anime ending song. It's for you, Vivian. I'll do my best. I'm gonna
本当
cry.
にいいの？
Are you sure? This is like the anime ending. Like, dude, like, am I the only one that feels this? This is an anime ending song, and it's perfect. Always voice my thoughts in a muted tone.
もちろんこの子にはすごくお世話になってるし、俺に返せるものは何もないから。
Absolutely. I owe Vivian a lot. This is the least I can do.
こうやって頼られた時くらいちゃんと恩返ししないと。
If she needs me in a situation like this, I have to at least try to help her. Oh, this song is so good. It's gonna be my Spotify list now. It's a good song.
ただ君に一つだけお願いを聞いてもらっていい？
But Vivian, can I ask one thing of
一番
you?
最初に作る料理だけでいいから君に味見をしてほしいんだ。
Could you taste the first dish I prepare?
それで君が美味しいって言ってくれたら料理を作る勇気が湧いてくる気がするから。
If you think it's good, I'll gain the confidence to continue cooking. It was easy to agree to Tainaka's request, and he seemed greatly relieved.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Vivian.
本当にありがとう、タイナカ君。これは正式な仕事だから後で報酬についても話し合わせてね。
Thank you, Tainaka. This is an official job, so we'll discuss your compensation later.
そんな俺はただの手伝いだ
Hey,
し。
fuck you! Shut the fuck up! You're getting money! Shut up! Great! That's unnecessary. I'm just here to help.
手伝い
Fuck
で
you.
もあなたの時間と労力を借りることに変わりはないでしょ。
Even as a helper, your time and labor deserve
それに
compensation.
こんな非常事態に無償で力を借りたら会社として問題になっちゃうから。
If we were to exploit you during this emergency, it would reflect poorly on our company.
だからその方が私たちのためにもなるのよ。
So it's in our interest too.
わかりました。
Alright. After an awkward nod from Tainaka, Oe burst into a bright smile.
それ
You
じゃ
did
あ
it, bitch.
マスターとタイナカ君は取り急ぎ軽食の準備をお願いします。
Wait, Tanaka, can you start the preparations immediately?
私たちは席のレイアウトを急ぎましょう。あと小1時間もすればみんな来るから。
We're gonna check the seating arrangement. We're gonna check the seating arrangements. I think the guests will arrive in about an hour. Oh, fucking Christ, bitch! Everyone, get ready! It's an hour to showtime! Following Oe's instructions, we all got to work. Oh, God have mercy. Oh. Before long, the manager brought in tomato caprese and prosciutto with lots of toppings on it. Am I saying that right? Prosciutto? a light meal made with spreading garlic on sliced bread before toasting it, topping with tomatoes, and adding various other toppings. Okay, yeah, prosciutto.
すごい。この短時間で
Telling you I have a chef in my house. I knew it. I picked up a good one. I never done it wrong. Wow, that was quick.
すぐにキッシュ風のオムレツも焼き上がります。
It will also be ready soon. Okay.
料理の運び出しなどはケータリング業者の方々もお手伝いしてくれるそうです。
For serving the food, the catering vendor has agreed to assist us.
僕がキッチンをフォローしつつ予定通りドリンクの方も引き受けるのでこれでなんとかなりそうですね。
I'll manage the kitchen cleanup and work on the drinks like we originally planned. So it looks like everything's working out. Once all the light meals and desserts were prepared, the party could finally commence.
この料理すごくおしゃれですね。
These dishes look so exquisite.
それに美味しくて、このお店のメニューなんですか？
And they're just as delicious. Are they part of the usual menu here?
いえ、これは
Well, not exactly.
後で写真撮らせてもらってもいいですか？
New pictures. Oh my god, our things are Instagram. Oh my god. I said our as if he's my man. No. Are his food Instagram work? May I pick up some pictures for later?
ええ、もちろんです。
Of course, feel free. The party kicked off with the employees from Sympathy enthusing over the food. Everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves.
こんばんは。今日はいろいろと手配いただいたようでありがとうございました。
Good evening, Amasawa. My thanks for organizing today's gathering. I smiled and rubbed my arm, feeling awkward about the thanks since I messed up so badly.
うちの社員と仲良くなるきっかけにそう思っていただけると嬉しいです。
Have you had a chance to meet our team? I hope the impression has been positive. Oh my god, my burp came out. I hope the impression has been
今
positive.
後一緒に仕事をする以上、エスタリオさんとはもっと親交を深めたいと思っていたので。
As we're going to be collaborating in the future, I thought it'd be fitting to get to know the people of Estadio as well.
ありがたいお言葉です。
Thank you. It's just like money versus money. The only one who sees it, rich boy versus rich boy. That's just all I see right here. Thank you for coming up with
う
this.
ちからもより良い構想をご提案できればと思いますので、今後ともよろしくお願いいたします。
We hope to bring in even better concepts to the table for future projects and are looking forward to our partnership.
ええ、こちらこそ。
I feel the same way.
そうだ。
Oh, by the
以前
way.
ここでいただいた料理も良かったですが、今日の食事も格別に美味しいです。
The
よ
food
ければ
tastes
今度
even better
ど
than
この業者か
usual
教えてく
today.
ださい。
Can I ask the vendor information from you later? After that, Yoshiwaka gave us a small wave and moved on mingling with the others.
業者じゃないっていうタイミングを逃したな。
How did you know, sir? Fuck, I know I kept it on the wraps. You missed your opportunity to clarify that it wasn't a vendor. I silently shrugged at Director Kobase while observing the spread of food on the table. I had tried Tainaka's caprice earlier in the kitchen, the first dish she prepared. I expressed my honest thought. It was delicious. Tanaka had an indescribable radiant smile as he thanked me. An indescribably radiant smile as he thanked me. After that, he continued to skillfully cook a variety of dishes. The dishes were so sophisticated in taste and appearance. It was hard to believe he had come up with them on the spot. Witnessing Tanaka's culinary expertise in action made me more curious about him.
ちょっとこっち来てくれる？
Vivian, could you come over here for a moment? Those are famous last words. Those are like not good words to hear. I snapped out of my thoughts and promptly moved over to Oe. What happened? What's happening?
今日は本当にありがとうございました。皆さんといろいろなお話ができてとても楽しい時間でした。
Thank you for hosting such a lovely event today. I was able to engage in a great many interesting conversations with your
今度
team.
このような場を設けるときにはうちに企画させてください。
If we have another opportunity like this in the future, please allow us to plan
あ
it.
りがとう
Thank
ございます
God.
では共同企画がうまくいった暁の打ち上げの時にでも
That sounds great. Let's host another gathering to celebrate the success of our joint venture in the future. After exchanging a few pleasantries, we bid farewell to everyone from Sympathy before heading back inside.
お疲れ様。なんとか乗り切ったね。
Good job! You did it! Oe praised me, patting me on the back like we just finished the race. We did! A mix of relief and fatigue hit me simultaneously.
ケータリングの手配ミスったって聞いたけど全然大丈夫だったじゃん。なあこうちゃん。
Coltron! He still calls him that! Even though you screwed up the catering part, it all turned out fine, right, Ko?
はい。どれも美味しかったですよ。
Yes, everything was delicious.
それで今日一番の功労者はどこだ一言挨拶をさせてほしいんだが
So where's the star of the day? I'd like to thank him
まだ
personally.
奥にいるのかな。
Not people giving
様子見て
compliments
きて
to
も
the
らえる？
chef. I think he's still in the back, Vivian. No, I think he's still in the back. Vivian, could you go check? I nodded and went over to peek into the back kitchen, but only found the manager.
彼は先ほど帰られました。声はかけたのですが、
He left a while ago. I tried to let you know,
彼は
but
調理に慣れてましたが、なんというかかなり緊張していたようで、
he was obviously skilled, but somehow also incredibly tense
調理
throughout.
が終わるなりすぐに出て行ってしまいました。
As soon as the cooking was done, he left.
おそらくですが、彼はちゃんと料理の勉強をしたことがあるのではないでしょうか。
This is just a guess, but I suspect he had some formal culinary training.
だからこそ、なぜあんなに硬い表情で料理をしていたのかが気になります。
But that's precisely why I found his intense concentration while cooking so puzzling. So even a restaurant owner believed that Tanaka was no amateur. A pang of guilt ran through me for making him do something he was so clearly uncomfortable with.
どうかした？
Baby.
タイナカ君は？
What happened? Where's
え？
Tanaka?
帰っちゃったの？
What? He left already? And how did
突
he
然
miss
大
him? How
役
did
を
we
任
miss
されて
him?
疲れが出たのかもな
He must have been exhausted, having been given such a major
こっ
role.
ちはもういいから様子を見に行ってやれ連絡先は知ってるんだろ
Amasawa, we'll handle things here. You can go check up on him. You have his contact info, right? 1000%, sir, and he does not live in my house. Nope. I would never do something as crazy as that. No, I have his contact info and I will contact him about this. Even so, there was still so much cleaning up that needed to be done here. When I didn't move, everyone else echoed Director Kobayashi's suggestion.
片付けのことなら気にしなくていいぞ。俺たちもいるんだし。
Don't worry about the cleanup. We've got it
そう
covered.
よ。準備を頑張ってくれたんだから、このくらいは任せて。
Exactly. You put a lot of effort into organizing this. We'll handle the aftermath.
ですね。先輩は早くその人のところに行ってください。
Even the fucking tsundere says so. Agreed. You should hurry and go. Even Minato joined in, urging me to leave. I realized my presence there wouldn't make much of a difference anyway. Boom, boom, boom. I expressed my gratitude to everyone and left Evergreen. When I got home, the apartment was completely dark. Where is he? I gulped, fearing that he hadn't returned here, but I sighed with relief when I saw his shoes at the entrance. I turned on the lights, and there he was, sprawled out on the couch.
あ、おかえり。
Oh, Vivian, welcome
ごめ
home.
んね。何も言わずに帰って、ちょっと疲れちゃって。
I apologize for leaving so quickly. I was feeling a bit worn out. I looked at the he looked the definition of exhausted. I'm
え
sorry, I can't read.
体調悪そう
Oh, do I look sick or something?
大丈夫だよ。すごく緊張したからそのせいかも。心配しないで。
Don't worry about me. My nerves are just a little fried.
あ、まだお帰りのハグしてなかったね。今からでもする
Oh, we haven't done our welcome home hugs yet. Shall we do it now? He tried to maintain a cheerful facade, but I could tell he was forcing it. I couldn't bring myself to ask why he hated cooking. Instead, I told him about how his cooking was praised at the
本
party.
当に
Really?
よかった。少しでも君の力になれたんなら嬉しいよ。
That's a relief. I'm just glad I could be of help to you, even if it was just a bit. His expression softened, and he moved closer to me, seeking comfort. There were so many questions I wanted to ask. Why was he so skilled at cooking? And why didn't he want to cook despite that?
ダメえ、このリゾット
The
適当に
risotto.
作ったやつだし、美味しいかわからないよ。
Honestly, I threw it together. I'm not sure how it'll taste.
ごめん。俺には荷が重いと思う。
I'm sorry, that's a lot of responsibility. Perhaps it wasn't that he disliked cooking, or rather, he was hesitant to have others eat what he made. But he cooked today to help me out. I felt warm butterflies in my stomach at that thought. Trying to convey my feelings, I hugged Tainaka first for the Trying to convey my feelings, I hugged Tainaka first for the first time. Vivian? Tanaka felt silent. And still, as I thanked him for his help today. I told him the party was a great success, all thanks to his cooking. His culinary skills brought joy to so many people. I needed him to know that.
お礼を言いたいのは俺の方だよ。
I should be thanking
君
you.
が美味しいって言ってくれたから、俺は最後まで料理を作れたんだ。
Because you said it tasted good, I was able to keep cooking till the
あり
end.
がとう。
Thank you, Vivian. Then Tanaka wrapped his arms around me, returning my embrace. He was still full of mysteries, but my impression of him was slowly starting to evolve. What a cutie patootie. A new spin-off episode has been added. Would you like to view it? Yes! I'm rearranging myself on my chair. Oh! Okay, hold on. When is this? Oh, it's when I... Okay.
よく寝てる。
Oh, no, it's... When... Wait, hold on. When was this? When I was sick? She's fast asleep. I peeked in to check on Vivian and found her just as I had left her. I went close to her bed and heard that her breathing was heavy, possibly because her fever was getting
ちょっ
worse.
とおでこをヒヤッとするよ。
Vivian, I'm going to put a cold compress on your forehead. I whispered softly so that not to wake her, and pulled out a cooling patch from the fridge. As the cooling patch made contact with Vivian's forehead, she twitched.
ごめん。冷たかったね。
I'm sorry. Was it too cold? I thought she might have woken up, but she didn't respond, and her laboring breathing
よ
continued.
しよし。もう大丈夫だから。
There. You're going to be just fine. When I observed that her breathing had steadied, I gently patted her head. She seemed to want me to touch her more and rubbed her face against my hand.
かわいい。猫みたい。
So you're a puppy and I'm a kitten? That's so cute! How adorable. She's like a kitten.
熱出して苦しんでる女の子に対して可愛いはないか。
I probably shouldn't find a girl with a high fever so cute. I switched to holding her hand for comfort. Her hand felt much hotter than
苦しいよ
usual.
ね。さっきのキスで本当に俺に風が移れば
Not
いい
him
のに。
mentioning the fucking kiss that he threw upon me. I can tell you're suffering. If only that kiss from earlier could have transferred your cold to me.
早く元気になった君の笑顔が見たいな。
I hope you recover soon, so I can see your bright smile again. As I watched Vivian sleep, drowsiness began to creep over me. Eventually, I dozed off by Vivian's bedside, still clasping her hand. That is so fucking cute. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. Chapter 3! Oh my god, yes! I think there's 6 chapters in this altogether, not including the prologue. So as soon as I'm done with this, we're halfway there. Right? 6? Yes, 6. All right, bitches, we're gonna need to start doing some work ones, some work options. I don't know how, but we're gonna start doing some work options. All right. It wasn't long before the rainy season began. No! Tainaka seemed back to normal, but I was still worried about him after the party. And then one day...
君に大事なお知らせがあります。
Vivian, I have something important to tell you. Tanaka's rare seriousness as he knelt down made me sit up straight on my seat. I tried to swallow my nervousness as I wondered what he might say.
スマホのプリペイドの残金がなくなっちゃいました。
My fucking god, I'm out of money on my prepaid phone. He then held out his smartphone in both hands. I had been contacting him for grocery shopping more frequently recently, so it made sense.
それでね、リチャージさせてもらえたら嬉しいなって。
Oh, that's why you're kneeling before me. Oh god, the broke boyfriend thing. So, I appreciate it if you could help me recharge it.
ダメ？
Will you? It'd certainly be inconvenient to suddenly lose contact with each other now. I had anticipated issues with the prepaid phone, so I seized this chance to look for a better deal.
何調べてるの？携帯の契約情報。
What are you looking at? Phone
そういえば
contracts?
携帯会社ってよくキャンペーンとかやってるもんね。賢い。
Oh, I see. Cell phone companies also have promotions. You're so smart, Vivian. I know.
あ、これ見て。今なら2台目の契約がお得になるんだって。
Look at this. The second phone gets a discount on the contract. It was a typical family plan promotion where the second person on the contract pays lower fees. I thought it was worth considering depending on the cost. If it was cheaper than the prepaid, why not?
明日ショップに行くの？
You're going to the shop tomorrow?
ありがとう。すっごく助かる。
Thanks, Vivian. You're a
じゃあ
lifesaver.
明日はデートだね。楽しみだな。
Then we'll have a date tomorrow. I can't wait. Ah! Tanaka wrapped his arms around my shoulders from behind, the broke boyfriend hug, there it is, and pulled me towards him, making both of us tumble onto the couch. Wait, hold on. How are we tumbling onto the couch? Wait, hold on. If he was kneeled before me, right? Oh, fuck. Then how did he wrap his arms around my shoulders from behind and pulled me towards him, making us both tumble onto the couch. I don't understand how we do
な
this.
はは、ごめんごめん。
Sorry about that. I had grown used to his antics by now and pulled myself upright again without ado. Not pleased with my lack of reaction, Tanaka pouted.
あれ？反応薄いな。
Aw, you didn't react to me at all.
じゃあ、もっとすごいことし
His
て
pout's
も
really
平気？
cute. I have to say, it's really annoying. It's really cute. Then is it okay if I do something even crazier? You mean after kissing me while fucking sick? I don't know what other crazy thing you can do than spontaneously just get naked in front of me and do the naked man. You guys know the naked man, right? I hope you do. I just show my age here all the time. Before I could respond, what's he doing? Is that a kiss? Was that a kiss sound? What's he doing to me? He kissed me lightly on the forehead. I was frozen, but he was grinning from ear to ear. This bitch. Again? He didn't stop at one kiss. He continued to peck around my face multiple times. As used to him as I was, I still didn't know how to react when he became more flirty like this. What a bitch.
あれこれでもダメ
After you kissed me while I was sick, listen, it's gonna be really hard to get a reaction out of me. Ignore the fact that I made reactions this entire playthrough. And it's the entirety of this 5 minutes I was reacting and just scoffing. Not scoffing, but like, just aghast. You've been kissing me. You already took it to the upteen when you kissed me, so it's not gonna work. Oh, that didn't work either. Thoughts raced in my mind, but behind the blank face, he thought I was unaffected by him. Did he lick me? He licked the back of my neck. This motherfucker. This motherfucker is crazy. Oh god, I needed water after that. He licked the back of my neck.
びっくりしたすごい勢いでビクってなったね
Surprise? I just thought you twitch.
舐めるのはダメ
Aw, no more licking. Yes! What do you mean? Aw, no more licking? With a
せっ
question
かく君
mark.
の可愛いところが見られたのに残念
I finally got to see your cute side, Vivian. Too bad. All my sides are cute sides. What do you mean? I looked away to hide my blush as I complained to Tainaka. It was more teasing than I could bear.
からかってるわけじゃないよ本当に可愛いと思うからもっと見たいだけ
I'm not teasing you. I genuinely think you're cute, and I wanted to see more of that side of you.
そんなに困った顔しないで
Don't look at me like that. What are you doing? You're getting so close. You're getting close again. My conflicted feelings must have shown on my face now, because Tanaka reached out and caressed my cheek. I gasped and looked away in spite of myself, and he pulled back.
明日楽しみだね
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tanaka returned to his calm smile. But all I could do was vaguely respond in a whisper. I can't believe this man. Can't believe he did this to me. The next day, we found ourselves at the cell phone shop inside the mall. I described the contract we were hoping to get, and the employees searched the conditions of my current
2
contract.
代目のご契約のご検討ありがとうございます
Oh, yawn. Thank you so much for considering purchasing a contract for a second phone.
お客様の契約ですとお調べいただいた通りお得に2代目をお持ちいただけますよ
With your current contract, there is a promotion for a second one.
2代目にご契約いただく対応機種に制限はございませんのでお好きなものをお選びいただけます
There are no limitations on the model you can use for the second phone, so feel free to choose any one you'd like.
どれでもいいんですかこの最新のやつでも
Any phone, even a brand new
はい
model?
最新機種でも問題ございません
Yes, even the new models are included.
へえすごいねどれでもいいんだって
Wow, isn't that great, Vivian? You can pick anyone you like. Tanaka looked at me with sparkling eyes, encouraged me to browse the lineup. My phone was my phone was about 3 years old now, so the prospect of something brand new was very alluring.
ねえねえお姉さん、
Hey, miss.
例えば今から契約する2台目をメインにして今使ってるのをサブにすることもできたりするの？
Just wondering, is it possible to use the second phone on the contract as the main phone and the current one as the
は
secondary?
い、可能ですよ。
Yes, that's
実際
possible.
親御さんが新機種をご契約される際、それまで使用されていたものをお子様にということはよくあります
Not
から。
you comparing us to a parent and a child. Please stop. Everyone stop doing that to me. Actually, when a parent signs a contract for a new model, they often hand their current phone down to their child.
そうなんだ。ありがと
Oh, really? Thanks.
う。だって俺は使わせてもらえるならどれでもいいし、せっかくなら君が最新機種使ったら？
Did you hear that? I don't mind what phone I use, but why don't you get the latest model for yourself,
今
Vivian?
はデータの移行も簡単ですから、もしお客様の方で気になる機種があればおすすめですよ。
Transferring data has become very simple. If you find a model you like, I highly recommend doing that.
それにほら、君はお仕事的にも最新機種を持ってた方がいいんじゃない？
Besides, Vivian, don't you think it's better for you to have the latest model for your work too? In the end, that sealed the deal. I would use the new smartphone added to the contract, and Tanaka could use my old one as a secondary phone. Yay! Look at those,
手
look at
続
those
きスムー
mannequins.
ズに終わってよかったね。
Oh, ow.
ついでに他の買い物もしていこうよ。
I'm glad the signing went smoothly. Let's do some shopping while we're here.
香水見たいの？オッケー、行こう行こう。
You want to check out the perfume? Oh, sure, let's go. As I mused about adding another scent to my collection, Tainaka cheerfully obliged.
今日つけてるのと同じの買うの？俺この香り好き。
Are you gonna buy the same one you're wearing today? I like that one.
甘いけど爽やかで、それに可愛くて美味しそうで、
It's sweet yet refreshing. It's
すご
delightful.
く君に合ってる香り。
It suits you perfectly, Vivian.
あ、でもいろいろテスター試してみよう。いいのが見つかるかも。
But you should try out the samples. You might find another one you like. It was really hard to say no to buying a candle from Bath and Body Works. It was real hard to say no. Like it was like it was real hard. I had to walk away from the sales lady. Sorry, I have to look at something. Where am I? I wondered if Tanaka was enjoying this even more than me as we entered the shop. We completed our shopping for daily necessities, then headed to the food area on the first floor.
さっきからどうかした？
Oh fuck!
え？
I missed
ス
it!
マホ？もしかして俺がお下がりになったこと気にしてるの？
Vivian, what's wrong? You've been staring at me intensely for a while now. Huh? The smartphone? Are you worried I won't like having a hand-me-down? I had impulsively gone ahead with the contract, but we intentionally came here for Tanaka's sake. Since it turned into me getting the new phone, guilt had creeped up on me.
なんだ、そんなこと気にしなくていいのに。
Oh, is that what's bothering you? You don't have to worry about that at all.
俺は君と連絡が取れればなんだっていいからさ。
I don't care about the phone as long as I can. I don't care about the phone as long as I can reach you, Vivian.
むしろ俺のために2台目契約してくれてありがとうだよ。
I should be the one thanking you for signing the contract for the second phone.
それより今日の夜ご飯なんだけど。
Anyway, what should we do about dinner tonight? What he said next was so surprising. I stopped and turned to face him head on. Oh my god, so many burps. Proof for signing contract for a new phone.
よかったら俺が作ってもいい？
If you don't mind, can I make something? It was the first time he offered to cook. If he was willing, I would be thrilled. But remembering how nervous he was cooking before, I hesitated to answer immediately.
君に俺の料理を食べてもらいたくって。
I'm gonna get fat from this man. I would. I'd be like, oh, sweetie, just keep cooking for me. It's all gonna be so good. Vivian, I want you to try my
ダ
cooking.
メかな。
Will you? He must have mulled long and hard before offering. So I finally nodded and
よかっ
smiled.
た。じゃあ何がいいかな？
Great. I wonder what I should make. Tanaka hummed happily as he looked around the grocery section.
普段は洋食が多いし、たまには和食とかどう？
We usually have Western food, so how about some Japanese this time? In response, I said, honestly, variety is a spice of life. I'm more than happy. Let's go, bitch. I was in the mood for Japanese food, so I said it was a great idea.
和食好きなんだ。よかった。なんか安心する味だよね。
Oh, you like Japanese food? That's great. There's something so comforting about it, don't you think?
じゃあ肉じゃがでも作ろうかな。
Then how about a meat and potato stew? Meat and potato stew. I thought that sounded perfect, and Tanaka started picking out the ingredients. In the end, we bought much more than just the ingredients for the dinner. We divided the bags between us and carried them together as we slowly walked home.
ね。
Hey, Vivian. When I glanced over, I saw he was looking at my... Wait. As I glanced over, I saw he was looking, I think, at me expectantly, his big eyes bright. I had a feeling I knew what he was going to ask. I switched my bags to one hand and extended the other to him.
正解。すごいね。エスパーの才能。
He likes
あるかも。
holding my hand. There's something really cute about that, actually. Like, super cute that he just wants to hold hands. Aha, correct. You're amazing, Vivian. You're like a mind reader. We naturally interlocked our fingers. You're not just holding hands, you're interlocking fingers. That's claiming. He's like, this is mine. Oh, that's claiming, bitch. You're not seeing how he's laying the groundwork of this is my woman. Holding hands like a couple would. You're not, oh God, you're crossing so many lines, you don't even see it. I had gotten completely used to holding hands with him, without even realizing it.
ねえママ、帰ったらアイス食べてもいい？
Mommy, can I have some ice cream when we get home?
ダメ。夜ご飯の前に食べたらお腹いっぱいになっちゃうでしょ。
Not before dinner. You won't be able to finish your meal.
ちゃんとご飯も食べるから。ねえお願い。
But I'll eat both. I promise. Please, so please. We passed by a family, all of them holding hands.
ああいうのいいよね。
That's nice. They just seemed like a typical close-knit family, but Tanaka looked after them as if they were unattainable, like a distant star.
ねえ、もし将来結婚したらさ、子供は何人くらい欲しいなとか考えたことある？
Hey, you ever thought about how many kids you want in the future? Wait, hold on. You only kissed me. We haven't even said are we boyfriend girlfriend. You haven't even put a ring on my finger. We haven't even been to bed. We haven't even had sex together. What do you mean? How many kids do I want?
俺はね、できれば2人以上は欲しい
I
な。
want more than two. Bitch, are you popping about? Two? More than two? Is that
だって兄弟がいれば留守番も寂しくないし、夜も一人で寝なくていいでしょ。
If they have siblings, the kids won't be lonely when they're home alone. They won't have to sleep alone at night either. Maybe Tanaka was an only child. It was rare for him to talk about such things, so I wanted to listen to him for as long as he felt like talking.
あとね、広い庭付きの家に住んでおっきな犬とか飼いたい
I'm so
な。
sorry, I'm a cat person. I want to live in a house with a big yard and a big dog. I'm a cat person. We can have a big cat.
天気のいい日は君と俺と子供たちで大きな犬を連れて公園をのんびり散歩するの。いいと思わない？
To the royal we were I'm not involved, right? On sunny days, we could take our kids and dogs to a nearby park for a leisurely walk. Don't you think that would be great? Why am I being involved in this? I did not answer. He spoke so matter-of-factly, so it began to sound like we were already a married couple. In the end, I couldn't handle it. Something about it embarrassed me, so I tried to change the subject. I don't know. I don't know, actually. I'm torn between want help with dinner or can you teach me a recipe? Let's make drinks at home. Let's make drinks at home. What is that? I feel like teaching me a recipe is a little bit more like, I don't know, that's a little bit too much. I feel like, do you want help with dinner? Let me save this, 'cause I'm pretty sure it seems like I keep doing the romance things. I need like a non-romance one. I need work. Let's go! I got a work one!
提案は嬉しいんだけど。
Finally did it! Oh god, I'm so good. Thank god. Oh, thanks for the offer, but
でも大丈夫。人と一緒に料理するのって緊張しちゃうから。待っててほしいな。
it's alright. I tend to get nervous when I cook with someone else. Can you just wait? Tanaka's expression remained stiff. There we go. That's what I'm looking for, baby. Complete distance. Distance from you and me. Though I wanted to make it easier on him, my offer had the opposite effect. I didn't want to push him when I knew it was a sensitive area, so I let it be. And we completely changed the subject for me giving birth to his children. Thank God. Let me look. What was the love option? The love option was let's make drinks at home. Why would that be a love option? For some reason, I was just like, nah, let's not do that. All right, cool. Cool. I just wanted to see what the love option would be. Okay. The meal that Tanaka prepared that night might have been the most delicious yet. The flavors, colors, the plating were all beautifully intricate. Oh my god. I was just watching Next Level Chef. Ah, beautiful, gorgeous. I was reminded once again what an excellent chef he was. His low self-esteem regarding his own cooking skills was concerning. But considering he was now willing to cook for me, I felt we were making progress. Eesh, head itches. After we finished our dinner,
お風呂沸いたよ。お先にどうぞ。
the bath is ready. You can wash up first. I thanked him and went off to take a bath. My favorite bath salt was in the hot water, and I immersed myself in it. I could feel all the tension melt away as I reminisced about what a lovely time we shared together. Shared
失礼
today.
します。
Coming in, why? coming in.
疲れたって言ってたでしょ。背中流してあげる。
I'm naked! You said you're tired, right? Let me wash your back for you. Tanaka suddenly appeared in the bathroom and sat on the bath stool as though it were the most natural thing in the world. The bath salts had made the water cloudy, so he couldn't see my body. But still, I wrapped my arms around myself and froze.
遠慮しないで。多分うまいと思うんだよね。
Listen, I know you've been fucking a lot of bitches, but I don't care. Don't be shy. I'm quite good at this.
じゃあまずはシャンプーかな。頭だけ浴槽の縁のとこに乗っけられる？
Let's start with shampoo. Could you rest your head on the edge of the tub for me? I tried to convince him to leave, but he refused to listen. Please, leave me alone. With no other option, I placed my head out onto the edge of the tub as he asked, pretending I was at a hair
じゃあ
salon.
始めるよ。お湯かけるから目つぶってて。
Here we go. I'm gonna pour some hot water on you, so close your eyes. I resigned myself to letting Tanaka have his way. I let out a sigh and reluctantly closed my eyes. I can't believe he's fucking doing this to me.
かゆいところはないですか？
Any spots that itch, mademoiselle? He's such a cutie patootie. Oh my god. I don't know where IX is right now, but they are missing. Like, the cutie patootie right now just bathing me.
大丈夫？ OK。
All good? Okay. Yeah, the way they have to like cover up her face. It's so funny how they always have to cover up the MC's face so like you can pretend it's you. But I'm much darker than all these MCs. Not, well, I mean, when you're like super white, literally just any kind of tan, you're super dark next to them. So I'm not the darkest person in the world, nor the darkest tan person in the world. Honestly, like it's to the point that my any tan friend fucking makes fun of me about how light I am. But I know I'm darker than these bitches, so I'm just like darker than them. So like, it's just like so funny. See, like they're trying to hide her, and it's just like, buddy, I know it's not me. Just give her a face, please, because it's just like the way they have to hide the girl so much. It's just it's insane. Look at how hidden she is. Like, she looks like a freak. There's no eyeballs. The amount of hiding that they do is hilarious. All just for the illusion of like, this could be you. It's not me, bitch. I know it's not. He was surprisingly adept at massaging. He was surprisingly adept at massaging my head as he shampooed my hair. Is he just good at everything?
上手でしょ。
See, I'm good, aren't I? It felt so nice that I started to drift off. Hey, something landed on my face. Soap bubbles slipped and popped down on my nose. I blew them off into the air.
あんまり無防備だからいたずらしちゃった。
You look so defenseless. I couldn't resist a little prank.
次はおでこにも泡乗せちゃおう。
Next, I'll put bubbles on your forehead. As he began to play around, I retaliated by splashing some water on him. Whoa! Damn, he wet now. Tanaka's surprise exclamation made me laugh.
やったな。えい。
Oh, you've done it now. Take this. Tanaka counterattacked, which naturally led me to returning fire. Things started to escalate, and I was about to shift to sit up straighter when...
ストップストップ。
hold
あん
it!
まりはしゃぐと見えちゃうよ。まあ俺は大歓迎だけど。
Not the I personally wouldn't fucking mind. Not this bitch. If you move too much, I might... Well, I personally wouldn't mind, but...
ごめんごめん。冗談だって。
Hey, I'm sorry. I was just kidding.
ああほら頭流すからじっとしてて。今度はもういたずらしないから。
I'll rinse your hair again. So, So keep still. No more pranks. I rested my head again, and Tainaka gently rinsed the shampoo from my hair. You're gonna do conditioner, right? Because all you bitches in these games love to talk about shampoo, but not
は
conditioner.
い、おしまい。
Did you put conditioner
も
in
う
my
頭上
hair?
げていいよ。
All right, done. You can lift your head now.
どういたしまして。
Haha, you're welcome. Did you say achoo? Achoo. After rinsing my hair, Tanaka let out a little sneeze. We were splashing water with his clothes on, so no wonder he got chilly.
あー、結構濡れちゃったし、俺もこのまま一緒に入っちゃおうかな。
Excuse you? I'm drenched. Maybe I should jump in the bath with you right now. Of course he'd say something so outrageous.
ダメ。別に調子に乗ってるわけじゃないよ。本当に一緒に入りたいだけ。
I can't? I'm not getting carried away. Oh my god, why can't I read? I can't? I'm not getting carried away. I just thought it would be nice to bathe together.
あー、残念。じゃあ俺は先に出てまーす。
Aw, too bad. Then I'll wait outside. Can I see something? Hold on. What's my status? Okay, we finally have like a love status. I guess you have to do 2 loves. You have to do 2 of each one to get like a thing, I guess. That's what I'm thinking, because we did 1 before and it didn't work. Alright, so we need 1 more work and we can get like a work status up there. I'm guessing. I don't know. Tanaka feigned disappointment as he finally left the bathroom. After I got out of bed, it was Tainaka's turn. I considered drawing my hair, but I got distracted messing with my new phone.
もう髪濡れてるよ。ちゃんと乾かさないと
His
ダメでしょ。
pout is so cute. I just can't explain it. There's something adorable about him pouting. Oh, come on. Your hair is still wet. You need to dry it properly. Tanaka had emerged from his bath and began toweling off my damp
スマホ
hair.
見てたんだ。最新機種の触り心地はどう？
You were looking at your phone? How do you like the new model?
快適？ならよかった。
It runs smoothly? That's
カメ
good.
ラの性能もいいんでしょ？試しに何か撮りに行きたいね。
And the camera is great, isn't it? We should go out sometime so you can test it.
あ、今度の休みにピクニックでも行く？
How about a picnic next
君
weekend?
の好きなものを詰め込んだお弁当とか持って行ってさ。
I'll prepare a lunchbox with all your favorite foods, Vivian.
景色を見ながらのんびり過ごすの。楽しそうじゃない？
We can enjoy the scenery and relax. Doesn't that sound great? I thought it was a delightful proposal and began looking for a good park on my phone.
あ、ここの公園はどう？
Oh my
バラ
god,
が綺麗らしいよ。
roses! How about this park? The roses should be in full bloom. Oh, when are roses in full bloom? Give me a second. I actually want to know this. So, like, what month are we? Yes, when are roses in full bloom? Late spring, early fall. Ooh. Also, it's probably summer right now. Hold on, wait. They typically bloom, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it says June, some rose gardens have their peak bloom the 2nd week of June. So it's probably June. It's probably June in the game. How about this park? The roses should be in full bloom.
場所もここから3駅くらい？ちょうどいい距離じゃないかな。
It's only about 3 stations away. That's pretty easy to get to. We continued planning our picnic late into the night.
それってもう居候というより同棲じゃない？
It doesn't sound like he's it doesn't sound like he's mooching as much as he's just, you know, living with you.
休日に一緒に出かけて髪乾かしてもらいながら予定立てるとか
That's
さ。
what I'm saying! But he has yet to define that. He doesn't say anything about it. I can say that away, but he don't say shit. I don't know what's going on. Am I cuffed? Am I not cuffed? What's going on here? Spending your days off together, drying your hair, planning your next outing. That's what couples do. I had omitted the details about our time in the bath, but told Owe about our day off together. I was aware of how often he led our interactions, so I had no retort when she pointed that out.
成り行きで始まったとはいえ、うまくやっていけてるなら、きっと二人の相性がいいんだろうね。
It may have all started on a whim, but if you're getting along so well, maybe you two are just compatible. Despite what always said, ultimately I didn't know Tanaka all that well. There was a seed of doubt in the back of my mind. How can I really continue living with someone I knew so little about?
ちょっといいか。
Amasawa, do you have a moment? I was snapped back to reality by Director Kobase's harsh voice. I stood and approached his desk.
今度社内コンペを行うことになったことは聞いてるか？
There's going to be an internal competition soon. Have you heard about it? An internal contest in which various departments within Estadio present potential projects. The best of them is adopted by the company. Okay. I gave a slight nod. The competition was for proposing new features to implement in Sympathy.
今回のコンペは社内全体から広く案を募り、実用性や費用対効果などを考慮した上で採択が行われる。
The competition will accept submissions from throughout the company. Entries will be judged by their cost
うちの部署
effectiveness.
からは大江と早乙女が1案ずつ出す予定だったが、お前やってみるか？
Owe and Satome from our department are both submitting proposals. How would you like to try your hand at it? My eyes widened at his unexpected suggestion.
大江が自分よりもお前に任せてみてはどうかと推薦してきてな。
Owe suggested you'd be better suited for it than she
ここ
would.
最近の仕事ぶりを見てやる気があるようなら任せてみてもいいと判断した。
Given how hard you've been working recently, I trust you can handle this, provided you're interested.
若い女性はエスター氏にとって取り込みたいユーザー層でもある。
We're aiming to attract more users from the young female demographic to
だからこ
Estadio.
そ大江やお前のようなターゲットに近い者の意見が聞きたい。
That's why I'd like to hear your and Owe's opinions, since you're both part of our demographic
いかんせ
target
ん俺は流
demographic.
行に疎いし、そういった層を取り込める案はなかなか思いつかんだろうからな。
I'm not particularly tuned in with current trends, so I doubt I'll be able to come up with anything fitting.
自分ならどんな機能があったらエスター氏を日常に取り入れてみたいと思うか。そういう視点で考えてみてくれないか。
Can you consider what essential features of Sympathy would need to become part of your daily routine? I felt unsure, but the expectations of Owe and the director really motivated me to step outside my comfort zone. I told him I was interested in joining, and Director Kobashi smiled back at me.
頑張れよ。期待してる。
Excellent. Good work. I'm counting on you.
もしかしてコンペの話？
Was that about the competition? I nodded and immediately began thinking about what features I'd want on Sympathy. Features that can simplify daily life come to mind. The first thing that popped into my head was Tanaka's cooking, which led me to ask Owe a
料理？
question.
まあそうね。自炊はそれなりにしてるかな。
Cooking? Oh yeah, I cook at home quite
確
often.
かに毎日献立を考えるのは大変といえば大変かも。
Deciding what to make every day can be a bit of a hassle. Oh, I'm scratching my eye. Ugh, got my eyeball. That gave me an idea. What about a column that suggested daily menus, introducing simple yet tasty dishes? That can make aesthetically more useful and motivate users to integrate. I don't know what the fuck, I couldn't say that word. Integrate into their daily life, into
な
their
るほど
routine.
ね。
I see.
ニュースアプリならではのお堅いイメージを軽減してアプリを閉じさせない工夫になるかも。
That could help shake off the stiff image of a Sympathy being a old person's news app.
レシピのストックとか大変な部分もあるだろうけど面白そうな提案だと思う。
There will be work involved, like compiling list of recipes, but it sounds like an intriguing idea. While there would be a lot to do to make the idea a reality, I felt relieved that her initial reaction was positive. If it had anything to do with cooking, I might be able to get some opinions from Tanaka. With that thought in mind, I returned to my work. After arriving home, I started looking into cooking apps and online cooking videos for reference. I figured it would be best I thought it'd be best if the cooking steps were shown via video rather than only listing. I figured, oh my god, take 3, fucking Christ. I figured it would be best if the cooking steps were shown via video rather than only listed in a recipe. Even if the dishes couldn't all be made easily, it would be nice to watch them being prepared. This sounds a lot like was it tasty? No, it was Bon Appetit. It sounds a lot like Bon Appetit. Regardless, to make this column work, I'd like to film new videos exclusive to Sympathy with someone in the studio.
俺
Me? I explained the situation to Tanaka, and he tilted his head as he studied
レ
me.
シピ考案したり実際に料理したり
You mean coming up with recipes and actually cooking them? I nodded, and his face crumbled.
そんなの俺には無理だよ。
What? I can't do that.
そのコーナーって大事な仕事に関わるものなんでしょ
Oh, not really. It's like a little test thing. Don't worry about it. This column will be an essential part of your job, right?
俺なんかの料理じゃかえってケチがついちゃうんじゃないかな。
My cooking might just bring your reputation down. No, bestie. Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
交流会で作ったメニューもほとんどはマスターが提案してくれたのを俺が手伝ったようなものだし。
The menu I made at the party mostly came from the manager's suggestions. Honestly, I was just helping out and... I interrupted Tainaka as he grew more and more distraught.
丸投げするつもりはない
Huh? Oh, you mean you don't plan on just leaving all the decisions to me? It was true I asked for his help because he was such a skilled cook, but I had no intention of putting all of it on him. I knew I would need to have a professional examine the menu details and cooking methods. I had already discussed it with Oe, and we had a list of chefs who might be willing to take on the task. I showed him the names we had compiled, hoping that would ease his mind. Huh? I tried to reassure him that it would be a safe and low-stakes endeavor. But as soon as he saw the list, he became incredibly tense again. What's happening?
やっぱり無理。俺にはできないよ。
No, I can't. I just can't. This was the first time Tanaka had refused something I requested outright.
あ、今日は先にお風呂もらっちゃうね。すぐ出るから。
Oh, can I use the bath first today? I'll be quick. What's happening? I don't understand. Perhaps that was his way of ending the conversation. He swiftly disappeared into the bathroom. As he walked away, his expression was extraordinarily heart-wrenching. I regretted offending him with my thoughtless suggestions. I needed to apologize as soon as I could. But Tanaka went to bed early, and we didn't speak any further that day. As I lay in bed, his interaction from earlier replayed in my mind. It's just so sad!
やっぱり無理。俺にはできないよ。
No, I can't. I just can't. This is so heart-wrenching. The only time I saw Tanaka make that face was when I asked him to cook for the party. Just the other day, he had offered to make something for me, so I had thought he might agree to this too. I was determined to apologize to him tomorrow and discuss the matter properly. I fell asleep with those thoughts floating around my head. Is he in my bed again? I woke up to the sound of Tanaka. I woke up to the sound of Tanaka groaning in the darkness. It sounded like he wasn't feeling well, like he had gotten sick. I got out of the bed and went to check on him.
ごめんなさい。
No, my baby boy, he's crying! I'm gonna cry. This is so sad. I'm sorry.
やり直すから。
I'll do it over. He tossed and turned on the couch. He must have been having a nightmare. He looked so pained. I couldn't bear it. I decided it would be best to wake him. Just as I was about to call out to him, Tanaka practically opened his eyes and grabbed my hand.
どこ行くの？
Where are you going?
そばにいて。
Please stay with me. He was still half asleep. I gently patted his hand. I gently patted his hand that was clutching mine, but his grip only tightened.
一人はやだ。
I don't want to be alone.
俺いい子だったでしょ。
Yeah, you're the goodest boy. What do you mean? Wasn't I a good boy? Of course, baby. You're a good boy. It wasn't his usual tone. He sounded like a child pleading with his mother.
一緒にいて。
Stay with me? I couldn't bring myself to let go of his hand. I caved and thought it wouldn't hurt to lie down beside him for a while. Can you? This doesn't look like a very long bed unless you can pull it out. Just as I was about to kneel down next to him. How does this happen? And his hand on my boobie? No, it's not. It's inching close to it. Damn, bitch. He rolled over and pulled me down onto the couch, pinning me beneath him. It was so unexpected, I stiffened. Are you kissing my neck again? What's happening? What is he doing to me? He began to drop kisses on my neck. Was that what he meant when he asked me to stay with him? Each press of his lips felt like a plea for help. He's inching closer to my boobies. His cold hands trace patterns on my skin. I really like our sleeping clothes, by the way. It's really cute. I reflexively grabbed his hand and he looked at me pitifully, eyes full of tears. I don't want to have petty sex, please. What's happening?
手溶けて。
Hold me, please.
俺のこと拒絶しないで。
Now listen, I don't want to have sex though. We can cuddle. We can have a little cuddle, you know, like they say in Love Island. We can have a little cuddle. I don't really want to have sex right now. Please don't reject me. I was at a loss. Amidst my confusion, I desperately tried to think. Our relationship meant a lot to me, and he was clearly hurting right now. I didn't want to leave him in this state. Besides, I had a feeling this had something to do with what I had asked of him.
お願い助けて。
I wish they would give the bitch a face. and it would not look like that. I really wish. She's kind of like making it look like a hostage situation. Like it should be, I don't know, it shouldn't look like that. Please help me. Hold on, I need a picture.
君の熱で忘れさせて。
Help me forget. Keep me warm. If I had cornered him and hurt his feelings, I wanted to be the one to comfort him. Spicy. Oh my goodness. Hold on. What is? Oh, that's just the overlay. Wait, are we fucking? Wait, did we? With those thoughts in my mind, I closed my Bitch, we fucked last night. Yo, these games never have fucking in it. Oh my god, I can't believe we fucking did it. It's so early. It's usually like at the very end of the epilogue. It's never actively in the middle. You know what that means? Oh yeah, we know what that means. The fates of fucking black. Like these things never happen in the middle. It's always like at the very end. For all the real ones who remember my Pio4A Faded Memories playthrough, we fucked him, but at the very fucking end. We didn't fuck him in the middle of the fucking game. It was at the very fucking end in the epilogue when we were confirmed a couple. But now we fucking in the middle. I cannot believe we fucked in the middle. I cannot believe this. I didn't even finish the sentence, by the way. Sometimes I read the sentence in my brain and don't read it out loud, and I comment on it, forgetting that none of y'all have actually heard what the fuck is happening. With those thoughts in my mind, I closed my eyes and willingly embraced him. We all know what embrace means. It means fucked. We fucked last night. I cannot believe this. This is insanity. Is this the end of chapter 3? No, it's not. Okay. The next morning, I dressed while Tanaka was still sleeping and left for work. I was gonna say the walk of shame is not even. We're in our own fucking house. He seemed to be free of nightmares now, so I wanted to let him rest. Though that wasn't the only reason. I simply didn't know how to handle interacting with him after what happened. Exactly. I'd be like, oh fuck, that's not how I would want our first tussle between the sheets to be, tussles between the sheets to have been. I would have wanted something a little bit different. Not you crying, begging to not be alone. And like, I was like, oh, I don't know how to handle this. I can handle almost anything else but this. Who's calling me? I worked, plagued by unresolved emotions. Oh, when just past noon, a ring message from Tainaka popped up on my phone. Oh, can we just like not open it? I just woke up right now. Sorry I didn't see you off today. What he sent seemed so pedestrian. I felt disappointed by it. Was he pretending that last night never happened? You know, like how he pretend. Yeah, he's doing like, you know, before, like how he pretended that he didn't say I love you, that he didn't kiss us when we were sick. He's pretending that all these things didn't happen. And we're kind of letting him do it. I don't understand why, but we all are kind of just saying, you know what? You don't need to acknowledge the fuck shit that you've been doing to me. That I've been having feelings over. Just the thought depressed me. No. Sighing, I switched my phone off. I switched off my phone screen. Honestly, I'm saying no, don't be depressed, but I would probably be depressed too. I was like, fuck. I'm fucking depressed. I was distracted at work all day. Seeing the state I was in, Oe invited me out for drinks, and I gratefully accepted. We gotta have to tell our girlfriend what happened.
ついこの前までいい感じだったのに
You were getting along.
一体どうしちゃったの？
You were getting along just fine the other day. What happened? Bitch, we fucked. I know, now what do I do now? I mean, I'm pretty sure he fucks all his roommates, but like, we fucked. What am I gonna do now? As our drinks were served, Owe waited patiently with furrowed eyebrows. Oh my god, I'm trying to scratch my eye. Get stiletto nails, it's really hard. Unable to reveal the complete truth, I summed up the situation by skipping the details. I would have to blur it out. Bitch, we fucked. Escape him and pretend it didn't happen. He said pretend it didn't happen. That's the worst one about it. I'm supposed to be the detached one, not him.
つまりあなたが言ったことでタイナカ君を傷つけてしまったかもしれないと。
So you think you might have upset Tainaka with something you
そ
said.
っか。タイナカ君ってそもそも謎だらけだから何が地雷なのかもわからないよね。
I see. That Tanaka is such a puzzle, huh? Any idea what triggered him?
でもわからないならなおさらちゃんと話をするしかないんじゃない？
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him for reasons I can't tell you. But if you don't know, isn't that more of a reason for you to talk
他人の
it
ことな
out?
んてその人の口から聞かないと全部を知るなんてできないでしょ。
You can't understand someone without talking to
過ぎ
them.
てしまったことは仕方ないけど何が悪かったのかを知れば謝ることもできるしこの先気をつけることもできる。
You can't alter the past, but if you know what you did wrong, you can apologize and go
あ
from
り
there.
きたりな言葉だけど大事なのはこれからどうするかだと思うな。
I know what I'm saying might sound cliche, but the critical thing is, but the crucial thing is what you decide to do now. Her advice made me think back to my actions. You know, fucking him. I felt too awkward to face Tanaka, so I left for work before he woke up. I would be too. Truth be told, all I wanted to do was avoid the situation. Frankie's wrong, I'm not avoiding attachment. Ignore everything I just said. I'm not avoiding. He's so embarrassed. I don't want to deal with this right now. It's too early.
帰ったらちゃんと彼と話さないとね。
You should have a heart-to-heart with him when you get home. I don't wanna. I nodded, agreeing with Oe. Then she perked up as she asked me something else.
そういえばさ彼の下の名前なんていうの？
Hey, by the way, what's his first name?
ノリ？あんまり聞かない名前だね。
Nori? That's an unusual
Nori?
name. Nori? It's another bitch! An unfamiliar woman suddenly jumped in on our conversation. It's this lady! Surprised to turn around to see a stern, professional-looking woman staring at me. It's the lady from the beginning. She looks somewhat familiar.
ちょっとノリ、何やってるのよ。
Nori, what are you doing here?
楓、ごめんね。俺このお姉さんにお水か
I
けちゃっ
skipped
たんだ。
it, but her name is Kaede. I'm sorry, I spilled water on this lady.
まったく、フラフラしてるから。
Sheesh, serves you right for not paying attention. I didn't remember the specifics, but I believe she was the same woman who was with Tanaka when we first met. She probably didn't remember me at all.
へえ。あの子、今あなたのところにい
What are
る
you
ん
gonna
だ。
tell me? We're midway. There has to be a problem, other than us fucking. There's gotta be a separate issue. What's happening? Oh, so he's with you now. She sized me up, scrutinizing me from head to toe.
ああ、どちら様？
And who might you be?
あの子、前は私のところにいたの。 今度はずいぶん若い女のところにいるの
By
ね
the way, I just want you to know the reason why I keep saying that I know he fucks all his ex roommates is because whenever they talk about it, it's never like, oh, he's lived with me. It's always this kind of wording. He used to be with me, as if they were a thing. That's why I keep saying like I know he's had sex with all his other people, because even when like the Usui, when he was like, yeah, no, like he's always like with he's always like a different woman, and like there's no complaints about him living with them. Actually, he just ends up like they just end up not connecting for whatever reason, and they leave. So like it really, I think they're all his exes. I think they're all his exes. He used to be with me. Looks like he's chosen someone much younger this time. Ignoring Oe, the woman continued in her hostile tone. What'd I do? Her attitude was so different from our initial encounter that it left me baffled.
それどういう意味
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
別に言葉のままの意味だけど、もしかして自分はノリとうまくやれてるとか思ってる
Nothing. Just don't think you're... Nothing. Just don't think you're getting along better with
それは
Nori.
ノリにとってあなたがまだ都合のいい相手だからよ。
It's just that you're an easy mark for Nori to take advantage of. Ah! I keep saying Nori, it's Nori. Nothing. Just don't think you're getting along better with Nori. It's just that you're an easy mark for Nori to take advantage of.
そう。じゃあ、あなたは彼にとって
That's my
もう
always
都合のい
defend
い
my
相手じゃなく
honor.
なったってことね。
That's a good friend right there. I see. So you're someone Nori no longer wants around, huh? The woman frowned at Owe's retort. That's right. Fuck you, bitch. That's right, Owe. That's my girl right there.
ノリのこと
You
何も
know,
知らないんでしょ
you know nothing about Nori.
あの子がなんで他人の家を転々としているのか。他にもいろいろ。
I bet you don't even know why he moves from person to person. And that's just the start. I found myself at a loss for words. I fumbled to say it was because of his
記
amnesia.
憶喪失あなた
Bitch, why would you
信
say
頼されてないのね。
Bitch, why would you say that? You know it was a lie. I wouldn't have said shit. Like, that's so embarrassing. Just laughing at us. Amnesia? That just shows he doesn't trust you at
あなた
all.
だって本当は分かってるんでしょノリに本気になるだけ無駄よ。
I had to yawn, sorry. You know at least this much, right?
Master.
Oh,
お会計お願い。
I'm sorry, bitch. I need you to shut up. I accidentally pressed something. You know at least this much, right? It's pointless to be serious with Nori. Usui, check please. I'm so confused.
何あの女
That's right. Don't listen to that bitch. Fuck that bitch. She's just mad that a younger bitch got him. She's just mad that he left her. It doesn't sound like she left him. It sounds like he left her, and she pissed about it. Don't fucking get that. Don't fucking let that stupid skank ass bitch get your panties in a twist. Don't fucking worry about it. What's her problem? As the woman exited the bar, fucking Christ. As the woman exited the bar, we made a rare show of raw
マス
emotion.
ターちょっと強めのお酒ちょうだい。
Manager, can I get a stronger drink? Can I get tequila or no? No, I want something dark. I need a dark drink.
明日もお仕事でしょ。
I could
深
personally
酒
never
は
take a
あ
dark
まりお
drink.
すすめできませんよ。
But can I at least have a shot? You have work tomorrow, don't you? You might want to take it easy. The manager calmed away with his gentle tone. But the woman's words echoed in my mind,
さっきの女
sobering
性
me
です
up.
が、
About that woman earlier, thank you, please give me all the tea, sir. I glanced up at the manager, his face clouded with worry.
僕が覚えている限りですが、年末頃から何度かタイナカさんと来店されていました。
As far as I remember, she and Tainaka visited my bar a few times toward the end of last
彼
year.
女の名前は確か千原楓さん。
Her name, I believe, is Kaide Chihara. Hearing the full name, I remember Tainaka calling to her that the night we first met.
ですが、おそらく彼女もタイナカさんのことをあまり多くは知らないのではないかと。
However, I suspect she doesn't know Tainaka all that well either.
そうなんですか？さっきあんなことを言っていたのね。
She was just pissed. Again, she's mad that he got a new girl and I'm young and pretty. She just mad that I'm sexy. Like sometimes a hater's gonna hate. Like it's really hard to be all of this, and I know she can't take it. That she didn't get the sprinkle from God, and I got it. Listen, I understand it. Jealousy is real ugly. It's real ugly, but I'm gonna need you to fix it, or like not put it towards me. Oh really? Even after all
はい
that?
少し前に一人でここを訪れて、彼が何も言わずに出て行ってしまったと嘆いていましたから。
Yes. Once she came here alone and said that he left her without any explanation. I fucking knew he left her. Even so, from our conversation just now, I could infer that Tanaka hadn't used any amnesia excuse with Chihara. He had built a barrier between us, and it left me feeling hollow, especially after, he had sex with me. I feel so weird now.
ね
Hey,
え、あの
Vivian.
女性にタイナカ君がどう接していたかは知らないけどさ、
Look, I don't know how Tanaka treated that
私
woman.
は彼はあなたのことをすごく大切にしてるように見えたよ。
But at least to me, it seems like he cares about
確かに
you.
記憶喪失って言葉を信じて何も聞いてこない相手は都合がいいよね。
Granted, someone who doesn't question amnesia might appear easy to take advantage
でも
of.
あなたが今の状況を嫌だと思うなら、一歩踏み出してみるしかないんじゃない？
If you're unhappy with things the way they are, maybe you should be the one to make that first move? Wait, oh, it was right. But that would mean confronting Tanaka about his feigned amnesia, tearing down the wall he purposefully built. That could potentially ruin our relationship. Possibly even lead him to leaving altogether. When I imagine that happening, I realize how much I didn't want Tanaka to go.
もちろん踏み込まれたことで彼が出ていく可能性はゼロではないと思う。
Sure, he might leave if you push him too hard about
で
this.
も必ずそうなると決まったわけじゃないでしょ。
But you don't know that yet, do you?
出ていかないかもしれないし、出て行ったとしても追いかけることはできる。
He might stay. And even if he did want to leave, you could still chase after him.
全部あなた次第だよ。
It's all up to you, Vivian. I nodded ambiguously to Oe. But I wondered if I had the courage to take even that first step. I'm so scared. In the end, the whole encounter with Chihara decimated the mood, and we decided to call it an early night. This fucking bitch ruined everything. I was having such a great time. All I had to worry about was feeling awkward about having sex. And now look at what she did to me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared right now. I am not built for this kind of torture. The apartment was pitch black when I got home. Why? I glanced around the doorway, but Tanaka's shoes weren't there. Did he leave after fucking me? A sicky feeling came over me as I flicked on the lights. Tanaka's backpack, usually tossed in the corner, was also missing. My heart leapt into my throat after I bought you a fucking cell phone, bitch. If Tanaka wasn't planning to leave, he likely would have left his phone behind. Clinging to that hope, I tried calling him. It's here, isn't it? It's here, isn't it?
Hi, もしもし。
Hello? After a few rings, I heard his carefree voice on the other end. Relief swept through me. Tanaka sounded as if nothing was out of the
今
ordinary.
近くのコンビニだよ。
Oh, thank God. I was just saying this bitch fucking clearly left me. I was like, so bad. I'm in the local convenience store right
も
now.
う帰ってたんだ。お出迎えできなくてごめんね。
Oh, you're home? Sorry I couldn't be there to welcome you.
もう帰るよ。じゃあまた後でね。
Yeah, I'm heading back now. See you soon. God, once the call ended, I sat down on the floor right where I stood. Tanaka hadn't left after all. The unfortunate timing had given me such a scare. After changing into more comfortable clothes, I heard the front door opening.
ただいま。
I'm home. Upon entering, Tanaka hugged me like he always
君も
did.
お帰りなさい。
Welcome home, Vivian.
心配し
Huh?
そ
You
っ
were
か。
worried?
ごめんね。今度から夜に出かけるときは連絡してから行くようにする。
Oh, sorry. I'll be sure to call you if I ever go out at night then. I nodded and felt him hug me tighter.
あったかい。
You're so warm, Vivian. Everything about him was the same as usual.
体調？うん、平気だよ。どうして？
How am I feeling? Oh, I'm fine. Why do you ask? He didn't mention anything about yesterday, and I wasn't sure how to bring it up.
それより、君の方が元気ないんじゃない？ななみさんと飲んできたんでしょ？
Never mind me. You don't look too happy. I thought you went out drinking with Nanami. I must have been frowning. He looked worried as he turned the focus on me. I panicked a little and blurted out something about the woman we met in Evergreen.
楓さん？
Huh? Kaede? Tanaka exclaimed, obviously flustered, and I asked if he remembered her.
ぼんやり。
Okay, we need to get rid of this amnesia thing now. I need to discuss things. I'm so nervous. Vaguely. Tanaka stepped away unnaturally and kept to ambiguous answers.
前にその人の家でお世話になってたことはなんとなくだけど覚えてる。
I vaguely remember that I stayed with her for a little while in the past.
え、楓さんの家を出た理由？
Huh? Why did I leave Kaede's place?
どうだったかな。彼女に好きな人ができたとかそんなだった気がするけど。
Did she fall in love with you and you ran? I don't remember. I think it was because she fell in love with someone, I think. Even after coming this far, he won't break character about having amnesia. Though I felt upset I didn't miss the sadness that passed through Tanaka's eyes.
これまでお世話になった人たちはたくさんいると思うけど、誰とも特別な関係じゃなかったんじゃないかな。
There were lots of people who took care of me before, but I don't have a special relationship with any of
だっ
them.
て忘れちゃうくらいだし、誰も俺を探したりしてないから。
They meant so little that I've forgotten about them. Not one of them went out looking for me. I couldn't find the right words to say to him, so I just watched him and listened. He looked back at me. I thought he might continue, and then he put on that stiff grin he used whenever he tried to change subjects.
もし次また彼女に会ったら、お世話になりましたって言っておいて。
If you see her again, just tell her thanks.
またエバーグリーンとかでぱったり顔を合わせるかもしれないしさ。
You might run into her at Evergreen again. How was I supposed to take the next step with someone who had such clear, unbreakable boundaries? It didn't feel like the right time to delve into the reasons behind what happened yesterday, and things remained unclear. No, are you kidding me? We don't talk about it? This is insanity! Okay, it's still going. It felt like the ending of chapter 3. I was like, oh my god, we're ending now. Oh my god, no matter how worried I was about my personal life, there was still work to be done. I was putting together my materials for the internal competition, which was creating a massive headache for me. If possible, I wanted to feature Tainaka's cooking in the recipe section. My feelings hadn't changed about that, but it seemed difficult to bring it up with him given this current distance between us. So we fuck and then you just put a wall? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill this man. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. How fucking dare he do that to me? There wasn't much time before the competition, so I put together the materials using a different chef. I believe that Tainaka's cooking had the power to make people happy, but the more I pushed him, the more upset he'd be. I heaved a deep sigh when I heard a voice call out to
何
me.
でっかいため息ついてんの？
What's with the big sigh?
おお、びっくりした。てかそこまで驚くか？普通に声かけただけじゃん。
Whoa, don't scare me like that. Did I freak you out or something? I was just talking to you like I always do.
で、何今のため息？こっちまで気がめいりそうなんだけど。
So, what's with your sighs? You're bringing me down too.
距離が近すぎるんですよ。先輩じゃなくても驚きます。
You're too close. It's not Amasawa's fault. Anyone would be surprised.
え？
Facts.
別に
Get off
これ
my
くらい
back.
普通っしょ。
Huh? I'm just doing what I normally do.
早乙女さんの普通は世間一般とは違うんですよ。いい加減距離感バカなの自覚してください。
Your normal and other people's normal are completely different. You should try looking up what personal space means.
すげえけなしてくるじゃん。
It's not that big of a deal, man. It is. I didn't know when they had come over to my desk, but the two of them now chatted loudly over me.
で、どうしたんだよ。仕事のトラブル？今何の業務してんだっけ？
So what's going on? Some trouble with work? What are you working on again?
おお、コンペの資料作りか。どれどれ？
Oh, materials for the competition? Let's see. Before I could stop him, Sotome started reading the materials on my computer.
へえ、レシピコーナーね。
Oh, recipe column. Totome was known as a hit maker who had produced a lot of popular content in the past. I tensed up because I expected some harsh criticism.
面白いんじゃね？
Actually, this is pretty good.
俺の知り合いにも自分は全くしないけど料理動画が好きで見てるやつとか結構多いんだよな。
Welcome. I don't cook, and most of my friends don't cook, but I know these cooking videos are pretty popular online.
レシピは動画でも載せる想定だよな。そしたら1本1分を意識した方がいい。
You're planning to have these recipes presented as videos, right? Then you should keep oh my god, why can't I read? You're planning to have these recipes presented as videos, right? Then you should try keeping them under a minute.
最近 SNS でもショート動画って流行ってるだろ。あれも1分以内が基準になってるし。
Shorts on social media have been widely popular recently, you know? Those are all under a minute.
人ってそこまで興味のないジャンルでも1分くらいなら見れちゃうんだよ。うまい心理だよな。
Gaming on a Saturday night. Oof. Well, I'm fine with gaming on a Saturday night. After stream, I'll probably be gaming still with a different game. That's just how I am. Most people don't mind watching things they don't really care about if it's only a minute. Pretty neat, huh? I was caught off guard by all his helpful advice.
どうした？変な顔してんぞ。
What's wrong? Why are you looking at me weird like that?
いつも辛辣な早乙女さんがベタ褒めしてきて戸惑ってるんじゃないですか？
So to me, you're usually brutally honest with your criticism. I think she's just confused by all the compliments.
何？きついダメ出しでもされると思った？
What? You thought I was gonna rag on you? Bitch,
ま
that's what you usually
内容によっては
do.
そうしたかもしんないけどさ、結構いい線いってると思うし。
Well, if your idea was bad, I probably would have, but this one's pretty good.
社内コンペってくくりではライバルだけど、チームのメンバーが面白そうな企画してたら応援したくなるだろ。
We're rivals for the internal competition, but if a team member is making an interesting proposal, I want to give them my support. Oh fuck! Sotsumi smiled innocently at me. I figured it was this quality of his that attracted people to him. Everyone going to a rave tonight, so I'm home too. I haven't been to a rave. I actually really want to go to a rave. You know, when I'm very, very drunk and all my inhibitions are gone. But I do want to go to a rave. It sounds like fun. You would love it. It sounds like fun. I think a rave will be cool. So like I don't know if people do this. I do this a lot. I read, but I was not digesting any of the information I was reading. I'm looking at the clock and realizing I haven't done my Wordle today and I can't lose my streak again. I'm keep losing my streak and it's really annoying. What, you thought I was gonna rag on you? Well, if your idea was bad, I probably would have, but this one's pretty good. We're rivals for the internal competition, but if a team member is making an interesting proposal, I want to give them my support. Sotsumi smiled innocently at me. I figured it was this quality of his that attracted people to him. Ooh, no.
でもこういうのって献立考えたり実際料理してくれたりする人が必要なんじゃないですか。
But wouldn't you need a chef who can think of the recipes and actually do the cooking?
だな。その辺の当てはあんの？
Yeah, do you have a lead on that?
あ、もしかしてこないだ交流会で助けてくれたって人？
Oh, could be that guy that helped out at the party?
ああ、そういえば結局俺たちはその人の顔も見てませんけど。
Speaking of which, I don't think I've ever met
でも
him.
その人って素人なんですよね。あんまり当てにしすぎるのは良くないんじゃないですか。
But I heard he was an amateur cook. Probably not wise to rely on someone like that.
まあダメってことはないんじゃね。あの時の料理マジでうまかったし。
I don't think it's bad per se. The food at the event was pretty next level.
確かに美味しかったのは間違いないですね。テンプスティの人たちも喜んで食べてましたし。
I guess that's true. It was good. People at Tempesty all seemed to enjoy it.
何でしたっけ？あのオムレツ？
His skinny ass
見た目
arms!
はおし
Oh
ゃれ
my
なの
god,
に気取った味じゃなく
hilarious!
て子供とかも好きそうだなと思いました。
Remember the quiche? It looked so fancy, but the flavor wasn't pretentious at all. I think kids would love that flavor.
だな。献立ってマンネリ化しがちだし、たまにああいうのが食卓に出てきたら大人でもテンション上がるわ。
Right? Dinner's boring if you're always just served the same thing. Stuff like that's a crowd pleaser.
あとブルスケッタもうまかったな。見た目も華やかだし、ああいうパーティー用のレシピとかも案外需要ありそう。
Oh, and the bruschetta was great too. It looked colorful, so the recipe could be popular for parties too.
ですね。レシピは幅広く用意して検索できる機能とかもあった方がいいんじゃないですか。
Agreed. Maybe you should prepare a wide range of recipes and also have a feature where you can search for specific things. Both of them complimented Tainaka's cooking and gave me advice on my project proposal. Something about that made me so happy.
コンペが通るかどうかは別としてさ、今度は合わせてよ。どんな人か気になるし。
Not sure this will win the competition, but you gotta let me meet the guy someday. I want to see what he's like.
んで、もしこの企画が通ったら企画者権限で俺も撮影スタッフに指名して味見係も兼業で。
Same bitch. Same. Oh, and if it does win, make sure you put me on the film crew. Oh, or better yet, make me the official taste tester.
すがすがしいほど欲望に素直です
He
ね。
doesn't even hide his real motive.
そんだけうまかったんだって。あ、もしかしてこうちゃんも立候補したい感じ？
It was that good, you know. Oh, are you trying to volunteer yourself too, Ko?
違います。
No. Sotome and Minoto bantered back and forth as they returned to their desks. Listening to those two, I knew I needed to get Tanaka's help for my cooking column. If only I could narrow down the specifics and make a proposal that would relieve Tainaka of his worries. I decided to ask him again later. With that goal in mind, I finished putting together my presentation materials. Oh, okay. A new spin-off episode has been added. Would you like to view it? Yes. Oh my god, so we finished number 3. We're gonna see his point of view. So what happened? Where are we? Ah! When I woke up, Vivian was nowhere to be found. Oh, this is after we fucked. This is post-coitus. This is post-coitus. After I woke up, Vivian was nowhere to be found.
嘘、もう12時。
Oh, fuck. No way, it's already noon. I glanced at my smartphone clock and jumped out of
寝
bed.
すぎちゃった。あの子はもう会社行ったよね。
I completely overslept. Vivian must be already at the office. Rubbing the sleep from my eyes, I quickly realized I wasn't wearing any clothes. They didn't even play it off like maybe they didn't fuck. They really were just like, we're gonna let you guys know right now. No. I like expect, you know, the thing is like, we all know they had sex, right? We all know this, but I also expected the game to also not acknowledge it because like, you know, usually like these games are very like PG, even though they have like some like kind of like, even though they kind of have like some, what, NGL? What's it? like even though like they usually will have like some like semi-bordering explicit dialogue, it's usually like very like PG. Like even like when someone like says something kind of raunchy, it's played off like it's not. You know what I mean? So like the fact that they actually confirmed it and oh yeah, they fucked. like yeah, we faded to black. We said we embraced, right? Ooh, we embraced. You know. So that they can play off like, ooh, no, they didn't because we're still PG. And then they just like, nah, we're gonna ruin it right now. Bitch is naked. He woke up naked. Oh no. They had sex, exactly. I can't believe it. We fucked. Ernest wasn't wearing any clothes. All at once, everything that happened the previous night came flooding back to me.
何やってんだろう、俺。
Ugh, what am I doing? I took advantage of her kindness. There were always times I had nightmares, but I never did something like that with any of the others I stayed with.
謝らなきゃ。謝ったところで許してくれるかわからないけど。
I have to apologize. But even if I do, I don't know if she'll forgive me. I grabbed my smartphone, but hesitated to open Ring.
下手に昨日のことに触れて何か言われたらどうしよ
What if she gets upset if I carelessly bring up last
う。
night?
俺のことなんか嫌いだって出て行けって言われたら。
What if she says she hates me now and tells me to get out? Negative thoughts swirled in my head. Not the two of you bitches doing the same thing. First of all, we once again are ignoring that you said you loved me after what was it, 3 or 4 days of knowing me? 1, 2. He is an overthinker. They both are. 2. You kissed me when I was sick. 3. You licked the back of my neck and kissed all over my face. Like, bitch. 4. We've been holding fucking hands like a couple with intertwined intertwined fingers and everything. We're basically, oh my god, the fact that we have all been ignoring this is crazy to me. I would never be able to continue doing anything. I'd be like, I need to know what the fuck you're doing to me, all right? We are not friends doing this. God damn, exactly. We're not friends doing this. You need to confirm what the fuck's going on. Like, I cannot have this happen to me. And then they fucked. Oh, and let's not forget, he also was out of nowhere, was like, oh my god, yes, when we have kids, we? What do you mean, we? I did not agree or sign up for this. I need to know what the fuck is going on. Negative thoughts swirled in my head. Regardless of what she might say, I had no right to feel hurt. My fingers fumbled as I typed and deleted messages over and over.
とりあえず昨日のことには触れないで当たり障りのない内容だけ送
Wild,
ってお
to
こ
be
う。
honest. No, it is. Like, it's actually wild. Like, the two of them are actively acting like a couple, and she's noticing that they're like doing weird things together, but she is actively not. She's like, I have to talk to him about this. Doesn't do it. Like, she actively just avoids doing it. And it's kind of crazy because now they have escalated to fucking. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I should avoid mentioning what happened last night and just send a message about something completely inoffensive.
触れないでいたら自然と風化して
Always
何
leads
も
to
なかったこと
fucking.
にできるかもしれない。
If I don't mention it, maybe it'll be forgotten over time. You're so right, King. I had to forget cleaning up after what we did last night. I'll just forget that happened. And it'll be like nothing ever
本
happened.
当にごめんなさい。こんなごまかし方ずるいと思うけど。
I'm so sorry. I know how unfair I'm being by pretending it didn't happen. I threw my phone to the side and laid down.
本当最低。
Almost. You're almost there. I can think of a few people worse than you, but you're almost there. I'm the worst. I didn't want to think about anything, so I closed my eyes once more. Ooh! Oh my god, yay! Alright. It is very late, guys. I gotta do my Wordle. I gotta make sure I get, before it gets to midnight for me, I gotta get my Wordle in. Guys, we did so much. Oh wait, hold on. Let me like, let me see. Oh no, it's still that. We didn't make, okay. All right, we still got that. That's still our status. We're still in the love status. We need equal though. We need like a work. We need one more work. Okay. Well, you know what? I say, bitches, we did it. We got through 2 chapters. They weren't that long actually. It was very easy to get through these chapters. It's harder to get through the fucking other chapters and Paris and Cupid Parasite, but not this one. It's very easy. All right, so we have gotten through half of the game actually. Half of his chapters are done. We are in the latter half of his chapters, 4, 5, and 6. I cannot wait, and I need to marry him. He needs to be mine, and I need to have him. So we'll see how that happens next week. Thank you everyone for joining me. It was a lot of fun, just me screaming into the void about everything that's happening. And I will see you guys next week, where hopefully we get to maybe finish I'm stuck in a yandere visual